the vow.
What's not me? That's me. Welcome to the first ever cash prize Confluence trivia. That's right. You can win cash, okay? And you can win something better, which is proving that you're a Confluence Panel superfan, because this trivia is all about the stuff that has happened on this very panel. So if you have been watching a long time, if you have seen the highlights, the clips, if you've been here for the good times and the bad times, you'll do very well, and you will take the prize. If you want to join trivia, you can click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. It's also in the description if you think about it, and you must. Good to see you, Streamer. Good to see you, myself. Good to see you, Agrillapolis. Good to see you, Big Soda. Good to see you, Avery. Bad to see you, Avery. Good to see you, Daniel. Domo arigato. Suzuki to you, Daniel. Good to see you, Tyler, who, okay, he did change his name in the back. It was even worse than it was yesterday. Good to see you, Frankie, too sweet. Let's bring the boys we have now in the back to the front. Oh, someone just took a massive hit. Someone's getting fucking greened out.
I didn't know it was live yet. Oh.
See Big Soda?
Yeah, it got me good. It was dabs, so really fucked your throat.
Yeah, it does. See, unlike that, I'm drinking a beautiful wine spritzer, okay? Which sounds gay, but it tastes delicious. I don't know, I've never had a wine spritzer. I don't really know what the difference between that and wine is, but it's a treat to the senses, okay? So highly recommend a wine spritzer, okay? It's pretty good.
So I'm black today. I can say it, right?
No.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you cammed up.
No. If you were like a video, if there's maybe a perfect video recreation somehow. Well, no, that'd be even worse. I think I'd just get canceled if you just did a video blackface of yourself. So I mean, if you're doing photo blackface, we have Ag, of course. I was hoping Ag. Oh, and I didn't turn on the. God, that's gonna make things such a hassle. Okay, hold on. I'm assuming this is you. Ag just typed something in the normal chat, and then I gotta fix it. Okay, it is Ag. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you gotta be the
I said it so many times that I had to like fucking remember to turn on authentication. And I forgot.
You're the final vote, Ed. Can I say it?
You cannot say
it. Say what?
You know.
He wants to say bad words.
What normal black people say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my picture now, you know. I want to
cammed up. You say people have to cam up.
My pants are down around my ankles. You know, what else? I robbed a pregnant woman at gunpoint.
Yeah, it sounds like the norm. What else have you been up to?
I'm a blood.
Oh my gosh, guys, there's a setting. Sorry to interrupt. There's a setting I can turn on that it plays a sound when guests enter. I don't know how long that's been there. So if I'm not looking at StreamYard, it'll apparently ding I never knew that. I could have made maybe using that the whole time and stopped having people in the back chat that I didn't notice. That's crazy.
Oh, I gotta yell at some.
I guess one point of clarification for trivia. It'll be a $15 cash prize, not a 20. That's all I have in my PayPal.
Right. I've been saying 15 or 20. Okay, I've been
Yeah,
keeping
okay,
people guessing. It ends up being 15. Okay,
Yeah, just keep subliminally making it higher. 35,
It could be
45.
up to $100. Minimum of 15, up to 100. Okay, that's what we're going with. Who do we think will win this? That's the thing. I mean, like, we don't know who's going to join, but like, who would you guess? Because like, Ag's been around here since the OG, of course. But does Ag still watch religiously, right? That's the question, you know? Or is it going to be someone like Testy, the lore master, if he joins? That's hard to say.
PayPal's banned in Canada, isn't it?
Nope.
Okay.
PayPal's the only thing that works in both. Like
Okay, perfect.
Venmo, they don't, but PayPal works freaking everywhere.
Okay, perfect. Because I do have Venmo as an alternative, but if PayPal's not banned, then that's my go-to.
I'm excited about this. This is a hype trivia. It's a hype trivia. There's some good questions in here. I wish there was almost more questions because there's so many things that I want to add, but I'm like, this can't be like a 50 question here.
And I won't be able to participate because I know all these answers.
That's true. You did make the questions, yeah. So
I mean, I can participate and then win my money back.
yeah, and pay yourself. Just lose money on a transaction fee.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
How you doing, Ag?
Same shit, new day, man. How about you?
How do you feel? Do you feel like you're booked up on the Confluence lore?
Yeah, probably. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay, though.
Well, I'm not sure what. Well, probably, hopefully getting started in 20 minutes. Hopefully Rage Page shows up. She's supposed to be keeping score. We got Keelan. I think Keelan might do well.
Keelan's my favorite. Tyler's my second favorite, but I think some of these happened like because Tyler's joined a lot, like for a long time now. But I think there's some sporadic gaps that I think Tyler may not know.
I was very late to the party. You guys already had like a whole mythos going on when I started coming hanging out, and it was very.
But I do know that you helped Confluence kind of get the ball rolling with the stream and stuff, and some of it is very early on, and I just can't remember if you were there in the beginning or not.
I didn't even know you guys did live.
There's probably a bit of a recency bias, but there's also like questions from the OG stuff too. Yeah. But you know. So there's a good mix. I got to message Testy because I feel like Testy's got to be here for this. Testy was my first member that didn't know me in real life. Like there's a couple people that knew me in real life that became YouTube members, but Testy is the very first channel membership I got from someone that didn't know me. So Testy is an OG.
I wonder if we're going to talk about Rage Pace's crush on what's his fuck? The fuck is his name? Grid. She got a crush on Grid. I wonder if we're going to hear about that.
She got a crush on JS, okay? That's the
Confluence is going to fight JS for Rage's affection.
Yeah, apparently. Which I'd rather fight Grid than fucking JS.
I remember JS. I met Tyler, didn't you meet him also in Tennessee?
He did the first debate in Tennessee, right? With Wally. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now he's conservative, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's a good old conservative boy.
Is he Christian?
I just feel like that I have to fight him. Oh yeah, he does Bible studies like on his channel. Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like I've seen his channel, but I don't know. It kind of throws me off. I'm
sorry, Marilyn. I'm pretty sure you got banned because you were too insane during the Bible studies. If I recall, I don't know if you've been let back now, but that was your main reason for getting banned was being too blasphemous and disruptive during Bible study streams.
Wow, that's her and Steelman have in common. Well, I used to co-host for a guy named Lower Class, and Steelman got banned for spazzing in Bible study.
Oh, surprise!
Yeah, stalker.
Class, man. How's he doing?
I still talk to him occasionally. I don't know if you know the I think it's like I am Stamy. He does streams, and lower class goes on his streams a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he's doing well.
It's doing pretty good. Ups and downs, but pretty good.
Yeah. We all have that.
No, yeah.
Hey Tyler, how many houses do you own?
0. I rent. It's more convenient.
Keelan's got 3. Him and his BMW. He's got a well, no, not BMW. An Audi at every house.
Audi.
I was gonna say
Yeah, how many
Audi,
Audis
yeah.
do you own, Keelan? That's my question.
What's your
I have an
credit
innie.
score?
That's pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna tell you exactly.
He is
My
white.
credit score, it's no Testes credit score, but it's not as bad as I would have expected my credit score to be. Last time I checked it, I was thinking, oh, it can't be that. It's not gonna be
Clockwise.
good. But it's not
Yeah,
that bad.
snakewise or clockwise, snakewise.
Credit
I'm not
score.
telling you my
Go.
credit score.
How much do you live?
I have to imagine
702.
Keelan's probably the highest
Yeah, I'll give you 100
Liz.
within the 100.
richness.
My
Mine's,
wife,
820.
it's gone down a little bit, but she had like an 804 for the longest time.
It's hard to
Dang.
once you get up above 800, it's hard to keep going.
I'm gonna be honest. Everything pretty much drags it down. Or to be honest, nothing drags or pretty much the aspect of nothing will drag it down.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happened to me.
You're like,
Yeah.
leaving
I
a
paid
little
off-
balance
yeah.
on a credit card, and it's like, motherfucker.
I paid off a 5-year loan in 2 years, and my shit was like fucking immaculate, and then dipped down into the 700s
Yep.
because I just didn't have another loan.
I can't remember what
noticed when I
Testy
pay
said
out
his
stuff-
was.
It
was around
Techie's got a
800, I
perfect,
thought.
or I guess technical perfect score, which I think that's like 800.
You know, I'm in this server. I'm searching credit score to see it, and I just see a
850.
Keelan message that says Confluence's credit score is 300, so you can't expect him to keep his word. I don't know what the context is, but I just see this from like fucking months ago.
I don't remember saying that.
And I said, I hate that John fucking Elden Ring won trivia. What a fucking bullshit night. And you said, I'll do it again. So I'm not sure what's happening here. But...
I do.
And
notice
there's
when you
this
pay stuff
image
off sooner.
attached that you made, Keelan. I don't know what this, I don't know the context. It is fun going back into the server and just seeing utter contextualist nonsense. So this is what you had posted. You can see the messages here. Unprincipled, you mean? I hate the colonization by people by the union is more principled than you based. And then for some reason you posted this with all of this. So good luck guessing the exact context of this. I should put this away. This could be one of the questions on panel.
Yeah.
Okay, you never know.
Ooh,
I will say it doesn't go into the Discord. It doesn't go into the Discord. It's panel only.
fucking light mode. That's disgusting.
I don't have it in light mode. He's saying light mode. Keelan's saying light mode. I'm not in light mode. I don't know why he's saying light mode.
Can anyone guess how old I am in the picture of that Discord profile picture?
Are you the chunky kid in the red shirt?
Yeah, I'm the really
Are you
white
the
guy,
white guy
in
in
the red shirt.
I'd have to see it. I don't remember what it looks like. Like besides just seeing it now, but it's so zoomed out. Probably like 21.
I'm gonna guess 14.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
was
you look the
14.
you look the same since you were like not like the golf cart video. It's impossible to tell if you're like 17 in that or like 27 or however old you are now.
It looks like you just got taller.
Yeah.
I was 14 in that picture. So you're showing a minor on your screen right now.
Oh, Confluence. Bing, bing, bing.
Hey, you're in for the minors.
He's showing Discord messages with a minor.
There's gonna be if it's a Discord message, it's gonna involve a minor. Okay, that's just how the platform works. That's not on me. That's on Discord.
Yeah, fucking stupid ass shit.
I'm here instead of watching the Wisconsin governor's debate
Oh
Based.
boy.
for the
And we
Democrats.
got cool kid Kirk, please.
Well,
A
real
recent
quick,
addition to the channel.
He's got a
Real quick.
question.
He's
Confluence.
got a fucking question.
I
got a question,
no, it's actually it's correlated to the trivia, which is I don't know if it's a cash prize, how would I get the cash prize? Because I don't have like my own credit card.
We'll mail you a check.
You don't have a debit card?
I don't have a credit card yet.
I didn't ask credit card, I asked debit card.
What?
He's incapable of living his own life. He relies entirely on his parents, and all he can do is read books.
We
That's
just
his
need
only
his,
skill.
we need
Not
his
stepmom.
stepmother's information, and we'll send her a check.
You
Yeah,
just need a
no-
bank account that you can have
It's a
like
very
you literally need a
flexible,
bank
bouncy
account.
check.
Wait,
Send me your
time out.
stepmother's
I gotta
information.
I gotta clarify one thing. Do you know the difference between a credit card and a debit card, Kirk?
No.
He's a
And
fucking
you love finance?
Wait,
No, I
what?
don't.
Dang.
Are you serious?
What's the difference
No,
between
I-
a debit card and a fleet card?
his
I don't
IQ
know.
is like 70.
What's the difference between a library card and a debit card, Kirk?
One of them is something I fuck your mother with.
How do you do that?
Which one would that be? The
library-
They're both kind of like the
Well,
same shape. I
If
don't know.
you say
like,
the
what-
library card, you're wrong. If you say a debit card, you probably have a bigger chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if all the internet and like electricity went out, Kirk is dying immediately.
Well, as long as his
I can't
stepmom's
believe
there,
you
she'll
don't
keep him
know.
alive.
Wait, Kirk, do you know what a credit card is at all?
Yes.
What is it?
A credit card is something that has money on it that you can that is connected to a bank
Already
account.
wrong. Already wrong.
No, that's not.
That's
How do you not know what a
My
credit
goodness.
card is?
A credit card is
Holy
when
sh-
you're using the bank's money. The debit card is when you're using your own money in your account.
That's why it's in the name, Kirk. That's what it's called
So,
a credit
well,
card.
yeah,
Those
so
are
And
the,
then
those are
debit
the
card.
accounting definitions of credit and debit, not like the general definitions
Look
of credit.
look
and
at
debit.
it like this, Kirk. If you're using a credit card, you're kind of borrowing money until you pay it with your actual money, which would come from a debit card.
I don't think Kirk is 18. I think he's younger than 18.
I think I agree with Keelan.
I have thought of that before. That maybe
I'm
he just
wondering.
says he's 18 and maybe he's like 16 or 17 or something. But you know,
I don't know. I'm gonna go with incredibly sheltered.
Kirk,
Maybe the
I
24-year-old
guess
is
if you
sheltered.
win, I'll send you a Chuck E. Cheese card and like to the nearest drop box near you.
Well, how about this? If I
yeah,
win,
you can get paid in V-Bucks, maybe, Kirk, or
Yeah,
or
that's
Robux,
perfect.
I guess.
I, I,
Robux
just-
is
I-
not
I-
really
no,
a
here's-
card.
here's how about this? If I win, I'll DM you my mailing address, and then you can just send me it in cash, and I'll just wait a month.
To the mail,
What year
I think
were-
I could do
what year
that.
were you
That
born
seems
in?
fair. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would just take the L and not get the money. I wouldn't give my address out. But if you want to do that, I will do that. I will
Can we
give you an
sample
envelope with a
this, Steve?
birthday card and put the $10 in there. And
But
whenever you get it, you
just
get
give
it.
him a Robux, gift card. That's the easiest thing. You just like send it to him online by email.
Send them some
Kirk,
stickers
what
and
year
shit.
were you born in?
2007
What month?
September.
But you don't like to be called Kirk on other panels, but you're
Wait,
willing
wouldn't
to
you be
give out
now?
that.
Wouldn't you be 19 or wait?
No.
Oh no, September you'd be 18. Yeah.
I don't believe him.
Possible. I mean, Kirk's been in the community long enough, so he would have had to lie about his age like 4 years ago because he was in communities when he was like 14. So unless he was secretly like 12 and just saying he was 14, which is like a weird, like what difference would that make? So he probably is actually 18.
His
Or people
entire
that know
development
him did
has
the math
been,
wrong.
his development has been completely fucked by the panelverse. Oh my god.
No,
It is
think the
weird,
bits
like,
have
I-
reverted it.
Like I have Kirk here because he's 18, but it is kind of I'm not like maybe opposed to it, but it is odd that he was in so many communities as like a 14, 15, and no one really cared that he was like under 18. Like not that anything untoward was going on, but it's just odd. I don't think I'd feel comfortable having like a 15-year-old on the panel.
Well, that's because this
No
is
shit,
Sheila,
God
I've been
knows
giving
who
him some old
did.
school off the internet bullying.
Well, that's because this is an adult panel because we talk about adult things, but the panels that I went to were generally not as like sexual or like, rambunctious as this panel.
It still feels
Hey,
just
we
like
are
a
a
risk,
rambunctious
though.
channel.
Yeah, it is a rambunctious,
So
rambunctious
rambunctious.
panel, but it still just feels like a risk. I don't know.
Kirk, you shocked me. I figured you would have been the first person to know what a credit card versus debit card is.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm very. It's kind of similar, not in an offensive way, Kirk, but it's similar to the other stuff where like the high level math and physics. Like you didn't know what a fulcrum was the other day, remember? But you were talking about gravitons and you didn't know what a fulcrum was. And then we're talking about like all this fancy math and you didn't know what cosine was on a right angle triangle. And
I knew it was.
now
I
you
didn't know the
now you know
acronym.
economics, but you don't know what a credit card is. Like it's like you have. All
I
this,
never
like,
claimed to know
fancy knowledge that-
economics. I didn't claim to know
No,
economics.
but you know like way more economics than I do. But then you don't know what like a
You
credit
did
card
claim
is.
to know economics. You accepted a debate on economics.
Actually, that's true.
What?
You've accepted
That-
multiple debates on economics.
I can debate something without knowing it.
Yeah,
That would be a
you get blown up
terrible
like you did.
idea.
You
At
told
least
me
not to
I
an extent
didn't know
level.
economics. You were gatekeeping economics by telling me I didn't know enough about math to possibly know anything about economics.
Yeah, but that was
You're
a
fucking
mathematical
lying.
argument, not
I get
a
that.
economics argument.
I get it was before you got your shit pushed in, and now that you've gotten your shit pushed in, you've been humbled a little bit.
He's like, yeah, I don't really know economics. I just talk about it.
Yeah, it was apparent to everybody you don't. But
These people like Kirk are like the people who shouldn't be allowed to vote.
oh my god,
I agree with that.
Honestly, Keelan, shut the fuck up.
He does identify as a woman, and I do want to
You're
take
done,
women's right
son.
to vote away.
But Kirk, you don't know very much about like the real world, so I don't think your opinion should be taken seriously in politics.
That's what I say about people under
That's the
25.
definition from anti-democrat. That's like anti-democratic by definition.
You guys joining by the way? I feel
Equals
like
free
section.
money.
I know you're a first-time chatter, but you can still do pretty well. We got a dono from Daniel. Damn, Daniel. So that's a dated meme. Thank you, Daniel. Credit cards equals debt in a card. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. See, Kirk, you're learning so much for being on this panel. Thank you, Daniel, for the $5.
Well, that's one way to put a debt, but it's like a loan. The debt is just the result of the loan. You're
Also,
getting
wait,
credit.
Actually,
It's just
moment,
borrowing
Tyler.
money for more
I'm
money.
just. You guys were attacking Kirk for saying that the definition of something isn't the function of it. So eat my ass.
We're explaining like it's 5. We're explaining like Kirk is 15 because there's a chance he might be. Okay, so we have to simplify things.
Also, Keelan, what I can understand Confluence and Tyler bullying me because of my like issues with like my gender identity, but why have you of all people as a leftist would be bullying me?
Because he's half
I think you
black.
mentioned
Are
your
you
gender
seriously
identity.
asking
Yeah,
this?
I have black and
Yes, I am
citation.
racist. Why are you bullying me? Is it because we disagree politically? You don't bully Confluence for being on the right.
Well,
Keelan bullies
Confluence
me all the
isn't racist.
time.
No, it's a
Confluence isn't-
personality conflict.
Confluence isn't like a dangerously racist person. Like Kirk, I consider you dangerously racist because of the rhetoric you use.
I'm not dangerously racist.
You have to be on the same side as
Well-
somebody to get along with them, and not on the same side of other people and not get along with them. Like, why
No,
does
but
it
he's.
matter?
I'm asking why he's bullying me. That's my question.
Well, maybe he just, is voicing his discontent. Like,
Probably
bullying
something
is
about
not just
what
I
happened
know,
last
but I
night.
want to know why. I want to know what the
Probably.
reason is. I want to know what the reason is.
Probably
just
about
told
last night, Kirk, if you think about it. And yeah, also Keelan did kind of directly say that, but I don't even think he really had to. I mean, kind of probably what happened last night.
No,
if you
but
think
I
about
already addressed it. I said I'm not dangerously racist.
it. Oh, I guess that solves it.
what happened last
And
night.
Wow.
Marilyn says she loves all ethnicities equally, so I guess that solves everything.
That's what Nick Fuentes has been saying for fucking a decade now. I'm not
That's
dangerous, racist.
Like there are different versions. Like Big Soda, he says racist things,
Yeah,
but like I feel like he'd have a beer with anybody.
I would.
I say
Like it's
racist
time.
all the time.
You'd have a beer with an Albanian, Big Soda? Really?
Speaking of which, because of this thumbnail, am I allowed to say the N-word, Keelan?
No, you're not.
I'm
mean, look
asking
at-
just generally.
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely.
Nothing like a
you
white man
know.
telling a black man what he can say.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
That
asking
was
you-
my white half. That was my white half saying that.
I'm asking the violent half. Should I channel the violent half?
No, see, it's like, so what's a good analogy? It's like the Trinity,
Mm.
my white and black half.
I view it more like the uncle in the Boondocks. Eventually, you hit your point and you just snap and it comes out.
Uncle Ruckus?
No, the uncle, the lawyer, uncle with the daughter. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Decades since I watched that show.
God, I can't think of his name.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he just snaps. at
Everyone-
one and it comes out.
I like that episode. It's like every black person has a nigga moment in them.
Yep, yep. I dated black
And
women,
said the
so I can be
N-word.
racist.
Yeah, Confluence.
Yeah,
if
I've
I
got
were you, I
one
would
black
kick, I
friend,
would kick,
Keelan.
I would kick Keelan off the panel. He's a TOS risk.
Oh, Kirk's butt hurt now. Kirk, you talk about racial eugenics, bro.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That was like years ago.
I don't know if ending an
Like
A
a month ago.
actually. I don't know if ending
that
an A gets
was
you in
decades
trouble.
ago.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
I
like
think you
16.
end in like a hard R, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
In
If it was
fairness,
a white
we've all
guy,
said it
I
after
would.
we stubbed our toe.
If it was a white guy, I'd try to stop him. But
Anyways, Confluence, I don't want money, but if I win, I gotta ask a math question. You always have to answer it. Deal?
To be fair, you
always
get
no. What,
three.
for all
You get
time?
three. You'll
I'd
get three
have to
math
pay, like,
questions
thousands of
unprompted.
dollars. Yeah, you
Okay,
can
so-
you can take your money in math questions, but not an infinite amount of math questions.
Oh, fine. How about this? I get at least 5 math questions for free.
I'm sure if you want that instead of V-Bucks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
unprompted. Unprompted math questions. You can get 5 unprompted math questions
Just
at
make the
any
question
point in
about
time. You just
basic
be like,
common
Confluence,
knowledge.
I'm turning in my math voucher, and you give it to
Yeah.
Confluence, and then there you go.
Oh, Rage Page is here, so yeah, we will probably get started. So
That's a true
hopefully
statement.
still
Before we
Can we
start,
bring
I,
that
hoping
back
for
up? That's a
Alex
true
and
statement.
Testy. Okay.
yeah. Before we start, can I ask my question,
I would
No,
do that.
please?
you haven't won yet.
I know, but please, can I just ask it, please?
Fine, briefly while people join you. If you want to join,
Okay. So,
link.
I was curious if there are any resources you would recommend for learning topology.
Why the fuck? Ask Keelan is obsessed with topology. Why the fuck would you ask me
Okay.
that?
Yeah, Google. That's the same one you should be asking right now.
Okay, the reason I asked is because my friend was telling me about some mathematician named Alexander Grothendieck, who apparently founded something called I think the name of it is topos
Oh my
theory,
God, what?
and he was saying that I should learn topology.
Yeah, and
Fascinating.
ironically, I do know good books, but I'm not going to tell you.
Wow. Maybe it'll change my perspective on race,
I
being
know
helped out by a
everything
black
about
person.
this, but I refuse to talk to you.
No, it's a personality. The race thing is just an excuse. It's just a personality conflict because you're very unlikable. And you
I'm
don't
not
engage with
unlikable.
other people. Yeah, you absolutely are. You don't engage with other people. You just basically
So
waiting
that's
for everyone to
bad
shut
luck.
up so you can talk. And it's very, very noticeable that you think you're better than everybody around you.
Not true.
Yeah, okay. Anyone's free to disagree.
So basically, what he was saying, Confluence, was that basically
Back to the subject.
he developed topos theory, and he was telling me it's something about how on a topological space on the interior of it, it's called something called an open set, and he was saying that the transformations between the functions that map one part of that open set to another are called sheaves, and then he was saying that topos theory is
You're
about
killing me, Kirk.
categories that behave like sheaves.
Can you steel man anything he just said, please, Confluence?
Okay, fine. 10 minutes. And no, I can't. But we'll start in 10 minutes.
See,
I don't
Kirk,
think
the way
Kirk
you
would
talk to
understand
people,
point set topology if he tried.
you don't want people to listen. You just want to say, listen to these things I know. Because, like, you don't talk in a way where anybody's ever going to
I'm not claiming to know. I'm saying this is what my friend told me. So I was
Nobody
asking
can
for.
even follow your question, is my point. Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
My
That's why
question
we're
is
trying
what.
to be
My
entertaining.
question is what resources, whether it's books or lecture series, I can have to learn topology.
And then you went
Kirk,
off into
if
some
you-
tangent.
If you want to like actually know the answer to this, you're putting the cart before the horse. You don't even know how limits work. You're not going to understand topology.
I mean, I don't know how to prove limits. I know what a limit does. I don't know how to prove when a limit converges or diverges.
You're more of a
Kirk, the limit does not
bottomology.
exist. That's the first thing you have to understand.
Yeah, just Google his question and give him the Google answer.
Confluence, highlight my previous message, asshole. No, why?
But in any
It's
event,
just more anti-Kirk propaganda. How long did you guys talk there, by the way? I like
I
peaced
just-
out pretty early on, I think.
Yeah,
I yelled at Kirk.
was that in VC?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian was he kept spazzing. I think he sent like 3 or 4 VC invites, and I was already passed out by that point. So I knew I must have missed something fucking good.
It was, yeah, it was all the trans. Back to
Well-
the trans.
Wait,
Okay. How about this? Maybe you can answer Confluence or maybe Keelan to put this in the form of a question. My question is: Are topology and/or topos theory and/or category theory relevant for AI and machine learning? Because if not, I'm probably not going to learn it. But if they are, then I will learn the prerequisite math because I'm interested in AI and machine learning.
I don't know what you want. Is that a question to me? I don't know if that was.
It's a question to anyone in the panel who can help me.
Alex,
can't tell you.
Kirk, that's above my pay grade, boss. I barely finished the 4th grade.
Yeah, I dropped out of high school, Kirk. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And they say
will
it
say
away,
that
I don't care either.
This is why I had to leave yesterday because Kirk was. I mean, I was being kept up by I was getting so triggered because I think this is fine to say, but because Kirk kept making analogies of like, well, the Nazis were against trans people, and so you guys are repeating Nazi talking points. I was just losing my mind, and everyone's trying to give him analogies. Like Alex was like, yeah, but the Nazis were anti-communist, but Kirk, you're anti-communist, and Kirk's like, no. The Nazis, these are Nazi talking points, which I don't even think Kirk really believes, but he kept saying it over and over again.
Kirk, do you want a dog? Hitler owned a dog. That means that's literally the argument. Hitler owned a dog. It's to make fun of people.
I mean, I wasn't, but I was saying that, yeah, it wasn't a good argument, but the point is, I was making that basically, if you believe in persecuting people for their gender identity, how is that any different from what other authoritarians do when they
Who
persecute
the
people for
fuck
their
is
identity?
persecuting you?
I'm not saying you're persecuting me, but people. You're persecuting trans people when you don't allow them to basically live their lives.
That's not what persecution means. Persecution
Damn,
is you
I'm
go after
persecuting my
them.
kids.
Disagreeing with the theory that they exist is not persecution. There's no action taken.
Yes, but you do want to take action. Like you want to, for example, you want to. I've heard many people on this panel say they don't want even adults who are like 18 to be allowed to transition.
Yeah, they think it's a mental illness. And they don't
How
think
do
it's
you have
healthy
to-
for humans to
I think
do.
you have to know what a credit card is before you even think about transitioning. That's what I think.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Hey,
no,
go
like-
dark.
You're basically making the argument that like everyone that has the Confederate flag is secretly a racist. Essentially, you don't understand. So you're assuming that it's bigotry in the gaps when in reality it's no. We don't believe you can physically claim due to what you claim. It's cosmetic and it's based off of mental illness. And the best way to treat that is not to say, "Hey, you have this, embrace it." That's what you're up against. Not anyone persecuting anybody.
My kid identifies.
It was a little ironic. It was a little ironic, Les Chief. Les Chief, you should join the trivia. I know you don't join too often, but I feel like you've been around, Les Chief. There's some moments that you'd remember.
I disavow
We got Alexander. Let's
even
go.
last
I'm stalling
night,
for
by the
Alex
way.
and Testy to join, so we're
even
halfway
last
done.
night, I know Keelan left early, but Keelan, if you stuck around for the end of the panel, I explicitly said I thought segregation is immoral.
Oh, good. How big are you?
You guys are not going to believe what I just found.
What did you just find?
I found my my longish document on my summary of the topology class I took, and also my exams and my homeworks in LaTeX.
I'll
Give him
send
to
it to you,
Kirk.
Kirk, if you stop being racist.
Under the clause that he can't ask a question on the panel for months, but still has to come on and participate. The torture. It's torture to him to have to like engage in somebody else's subject.
That is pure torture.
We should
Also,
up
Rich Page, are we ready?
I'm probably not going to win tonight anyway because I haven't been here in the Confluence lore that long, anyways.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is a bit of a recency bias here.
You know what? This is
But anyway,
one time
Confluence-
AI probably won't help.
Keelan, if you can send me that thing,
Yeah,
that
AI is
document
not going to
in
help you fools here.
Discord or chat, that would be great.
No, I literally have a
right?
proof
We
of
can-
like Cauchy sequences being convergent. This is insane.
Okay. But then can you give me more basic resources you would recommend, like lecture series or textbooks for more basic stuff?
Oxycat,
take
you
Calc
should
1.
join. Oxycat, you should join. You should get up here, Oxy.
She'd get mogged if she came up because she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Oxycat has been, she's been around
No, she couldn't do
early
it. That's why
days,
she
from
won't
the
come
before
up.
4 times.
Nah,
I mean,
she
how
couldn't
far
do
back
it.
does the lore here go, man? I don't know.
To the
I've known
beginning.
you like
Alex,
forever.
you jumped on like maybe 2 months after I started streaming. So
Oh,
like
that's
not
not
that
bad.
far back. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you
Wait, what was
streaming
that
when we had our first debate?
Well, hold on. Is that just streaming?
that was
or
like
what about
one
your
of-
videos. You had videos.
Yeah,
for longer than the 2
none
months,
of
didn't you?
these questions are about the videos. This is all about stuff that's happened on panel. And I think I started doing panels in like October, November, or something like that.
Oh, that's okay.
And
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna
we're
switch
not
to my
like
computer. It'll be easier to.
Kirk, if you read How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, I'll send you topology stuff.
Okay. Well, probably not gonna do that, so I'll just fund it on my own.
Europe isn't to blame for that shit. They got advanced far further than they would have got on their own with the help of the colonists.
Tyler,
and you know
Tyler,
what? You know what? No. Hold on.
stop.
I'm going to say this real quick.
You're
I'm gonna
arguing
say
against
this
the
real
book
quick.
that you don't know what the premise of it is. Like, that's
I don't
just the
care.
title
I'm going to
that
make my
you're-
point. I am not racist because it's not against black people. It's against people who think Africa should be a continent. Because of the Zionist Jewish distinction we have today, I can now say I am against black people being in control of Africa. Bring back the colonists. There was way less genocide. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, if I understand the history correctly, didn't the Europeans bring a lot of technology and stuff to Africa?
You
Yes, we
don't
have- we
understand
have
history correctly.
Tyler, Soda, Keelan, Kirk, Alex is coming
Well,
back,
not
and
Soda,
Egg,
not
are you
Soda.
coming back? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, not Soda. Yeah, Soda. Let's move Soda up. Yeah, Soda made most of these questions, so Soda cannot play.
It's
Egg,
crazy
are you
that
coming back?
Chad is
and
like
anyone else,
Tyler's
time to
being
join.
based when he's memeing.
What about Uganda?
I do get a little notification when someone joins, so that's so cool.
It's
Keelan's
fucking
stealing my
invisible
talking
anyway.
points because I always freaking say that we're exporting our suffering to the global south, and now Keelan's all about Pan Africanism and stuff. All of a sudden, after I've been saying this stuff for so long, which is crazy, but that's fine. I'm happy I've inspired people with my ideas.
The global south thing is such
I
a
can't.
massive cop-out. You didn't have winter, so you weren't forced to fucking build housing and develop like things to keep your food held like good over the winter and keep your food supplies up and shit like that. The evolution out of like northern hemispheres was forced based on environmental factors. So sorry.
Yeah, Tyler, people don't disagree with that.
Yeah, so fuck the global south. Australia's down there. They're doing just fine.
Come on, Tyler.
Yeah, I heard they're
Fuck
losing
the
the
global south.
news.
All right, anyone else joining? So we have Tyler. Well, I'll introduce the contestants. We have Tyler, average debate enjoyer. He was one of the first people, that he's the guy that made me start streaming. He told me I should reach out to Wick. So I owe a lot of my, what I do to Tyler. We have Keelan. Wow, that's quite the photo. Keelan's been around for a hot minute. He's not in the Discord anymore. That's kind of a skill issue, but we still love him. We have cool kid Kirk. He's known for his racist tirades sometimes, sometimes he gets a little Fuentes build and he asks a lot of questions, but we still love him, even him. And of course, we have Alex, I can't say too much because I don't want to go into, some answers to some questions, but, Alex is from Yugoslavia. That is not one of the questions, and we love him for that. Good to see all of you. And Oxycat, are you going to join, Oxycat? Brandon, you really should join. I know you said that you're at the gym or whatever, but,
You could
Anyone else wants
gym
to
pro
join?
this. It shouldn't be hard. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on. Just do what do they call it when you're doing what's the opposite of supersetting? Is that just normal setting? Just answer when you're taking breaks from sets,
Yeah.
I can't join because I'm shy. Get the fuck out of here. Get
You
the fuck.
really don't even have to talk.
Wait, who's shy?
Write the letters down.
Oxycat is saying she's shy. Also, yeah, you don't even have to talk. You just have to change your name.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna be wild sending $15.
I'm gonna try and get all of these wrong, just so you know.
No, Alex, come on. You
I
gotta
really
give
want
your
to
best.
though. I really want to though.
No, you
Why?
must do your best.
It's crazy that most of the people on panel, besides Kirk, who has no monetary value to him at all, probably their monetary value is higher than mine. Especially Alex. Alex is like a billionaire.
I don't believe that. I feel like Big Soda is very good with money and like saving it. Like,
Mhm.
he lives a very
True.
humble life, so I think he has a lot of it.
True.
I'm just happy that I have more
there's
money
also
than Kirk. Okay, that's
Meme
the
coin.
only thing that helps me sleep at night. Is that at least I have more money than Kirk does.
Yeah, but I
I
have a
mean-
higher standard of living because at least I inherited money from my parents.
Yeah,
Don't
but you
you
don't even
know?
know
He's a
it's
nepo baby. Confluence is a nepo baby. Like, we all know this.
I
think
am
they
not a
both
nepo
are.
baby. I am not a nepo baby. Keelan always likes to say that.
You're a Kierkegaard baby.
No, I grew up middle class. Okay.
Say the first.
You realize
part.
the middle class you grew up.
Upper. We
No,
saw your
not
shower.
upper.
We saw your parents' shower.
Yeah, that is true.
No,
we
bro.
did. It's a walk. It's a multi-walk-in shower.
My parents have like normal income jobs, like maybe slightly above.
Some
the
people,
median
hey,
income.
hold on. Some people, like, the longer you spend with a house, the better of a house you're gonna have. You know,
That's true.
Right.
it's an ongoing
Right.
investment.
Yeah.
I grew up in the trap, son. Poor as
I was
fuck.
gonna say, I think I'm the second highest income earner in my family, which
Yeah.
that sounds shocking, but no, it's not impressive at all.
Yeah, I make more than both my parents did while they had kids the entire time they had kids. So
Yeah.
it's fucking wild. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well,
It
if any
makes
of you
stronger.
have, if any
Hold
of
on,
you
hold on.
rich boys
Compared
on
to the
panel,
cost, compared to the
know?
cost, though,
That's
I
tough.
was factoring
you
for
can donate
inflation.
to Rizzy Page. That's her cash app. Rage Page did a really good job on this because there's actual photos of us, which she would have had to go through panels to find. This is not something you could just like be like, AI, make me this image. So Rage Page, thank you so much for this. Thank you, Big Soda, for writing the majority of these questions. Thanks to both of you. Truly, this is a very, very fun trivia, especially because it's about me and my panel, which I also love. But yeah, all right. Everyone knows how to play. Everyone's been on panel before. I'll just say for the people watching, it's not too late to join if we got people that want to join. But yeah, I'll explain the rules. There's no possibility of cheating, which is why there is a cash prize offered. Because yeah, good luck finding this with AI. I don't think I'm famous enough, not yet. Inshallah, okay. But yes, a question will be read. I will actually, so Kirk can't do his other ways. I will actually not reveal the answer. I will reveal everyone's answers briefly and then go to the answer. Also, because I know all these answers anyway, so it's not like I have to look myself. But yes, there is a couple questions that I forgot to fix. So there's like 2 questions that have the wrong answer. So just saying that up front. We will have to, one of them I'll have to modify on the fly. One of them is just the straight up wrong answer, but that's okay. That was my mistake. I put the signal beside the wrong one. But yeah, I will read the question. All of you panelists will change your answer. Oh, we got Daniel in the back. Daniel's going to play. Okay, Daniel, welcome. Can we add Daniel, Rage Page?
I'm a fucking scrub.
Let me fix it. It's one that is like that. I just wrote the question poorly. The second one, it'll be too long. It'll be way too long. It's fine. It's my bad. It's my bad. But yeah, add Daniel to the list. And so now, I don't know if Daniel has played the trivia before. So I'll read the question. I will pull up a comment. Note that it hides all of your usernames. So you will answer by changing your username to either A, B, C, or D. Every answer is a multiple choice. It's all A, B, C, or D. And thank you, Oxycat. Oxycat sent some money for Rage Page's school supplies. Rage Page going back to get her GED, and she needs some pencils. God bless you, Oxycat, for helping Rage get her GED. That is incredible.
I think
We love
Kirk
to
needs
see
his
it.
GED too, dude.
Yeah, I got my
does.
He needs a little money to put in his debit account.
Oh, his debit. His actual debit?
Yeah, or Kirk don't have a debit or credit account. Yeah,
Oh, school supplies for your kid. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
He was like, I need
You'll
my
get your
GED.
GED one day, Rage. It's fine.
Keelan, now that you know my premise, though, I expect a full-fledged argument as to why.
Your premise for what?
No distracting, Tyler.
If Israel and the Jews
It's not
can be
Israel
separate,
time. It's not
then-
Israel time.
then Africa and black people can be
It's
separate.
time.
Yeah, let's start trivia.
So Daniel and everyone else,
Next week.
everyone try changing their name to either A, B, C, or D, or whatever. The easiest way, if you don't know how, is just click on your name and then you can type it in. There's also ways to do it in the settings, but it's just easy if you just tap or click your literal name and then you can change it. That will be the answer. We don't call it answers because people can take them. And that's why we have comments up so it hides everyone's username. And then when it's revealed, we'll give Daniel a chance to figure it out.
Oh, easy.
He did it. There we go. And then we pull it back. And then we go to like this mode. And now you can see that people have changed their name. Most of them except Keelan. But Keelan knows how to change it. So that's fine. So we will begin. Welcome to Trivia Night. Confluence Lore Edition, hosted by Confluence, written by Big Soda, and created by Rage Page. A real confluence of efforts, if you think about it. And you fucking must, as usual. So we will begin. Oh, let's go. And look at this. Wow, that's me, if you think about it. Question the first. Which panelist aggressively called out Let's Chief while he was in chat, yet became disappointingly meek and mild-mannered once Let's Chief actually joined the panel to debate him? Is it A, Avarice, B, Section 230, C, The Dude, or D, Emmett? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, now we go to this, so no one can change their answer. And it is, of course, The Dude. The Dude famously did that. C. We got Tyler who got it, Alex who got it, and Keelan who got it.
I didn't know that, but I know the people, and that seems like him.
It does,
I mean,
it
it
is
doesn't
kind
seem
of
like
Dude.
it would,
He's
yeah,
literally
that's
the
not
only
Emmett.
one who would actually back down to anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
You were-
Emmett would
Avarice.
definitely not.
Avarice seems like he could get like heated enough to either jokingly do it, but Section
Oh no,
2
he'd stay heated though.
Yeah, Everest
Yeah,
don't calm down
he would,
easy.
he would stay heated, and Emmett would definitely stay heated, and Section
Yeah.
would probably stay at least a little heated. But yeah, the Dude is the one to. Section's gap at least wouldn't be as big. He might be a little more like, normal when he talks to somebody, but the
Yeah,
Dude is
Section
big.
fancies himself as kind of intellectually coded. I could see him loving that debate, actually. So, yeah, no, that just makes sense. We know all these people.
I don't even know who The Dude is.
We
I guess-
never had a Kirk and the Dude meeting.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is crazy.
they've definitely talked.
Have we? I don't recall.
Wasn't the Dude though? Isn't that how we got? Oh wait, no. I was thinking about Young Christian. That's how we got Young Christian's name. Obviously, yeah, Cool Kid Kirk was your name before. That's why Young Christian's called Young Christian, because the Dude was like, "How old are you? You're not old enough to have a decision yet." So that's why we started calling Christian Young Christian. The Dude has responsible for a lot of lore. Okay, love him or hate him, but
Wait, his name is Young Christian? I didn't know that.
like
His name is
Christian, like
Christian.
the guy on chat, but that's why he joins as YC now. It's because the Dude kept being like, Young Christian, you're very young. So then we just stuck, and now he's just Young Christian. But yeah, his name is just Christian. All right, question the second. Who was the first Orthodox panelist to say that Big Soda and Confluence couldn't lead them in prayer? Terrible times. Was it A, Emmett, B, Patrick, C, AVG, aka Diane, or D, Trench, aka Trench Deacon? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we got from our panelists? Okay. It is, in fact, B. It was Patrick. Oh, I remember that night. It cut like a knife.
Oh, it
You would
does.
think Emmett
Bunch of-
Brandon, but no, it was Patrick.
Ouch.
So
No,
we
I
got
remember too.
Alex and Keelan. Yeah.
It broke my heart.
It was terrible times.
But it's funny.
I think Patrick was the first like actual Orthodox person, right?
Yep. I think the other three are inquirers.
Yep.
Oh, that's true as well. Yeah, that's true as well.
Who's
Yeah,
Patrick?
he's the first one that's actually been like catechized.
They didn't even think Confluence believed in the same Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy talks with him. He's such a nice guy too, which makes it hurt so much. Question the third. Who is the only person Confluence hasn't had an official debate with? An official debate. By this, I mean planned debates. I don't mean like me just in a debate with someone or whatever. I mean like an actual planned debate. So not like a VK thing or whatever. Okay, is it A, Emmett, B, Andrew Wilson, C, Dylan Burns, or D, Big Soda? 5,
Well, I've seen
4,
a couple of these debates, so
3,
I know at least 2 of them are eliminated.
2, 1.
B for big soda.
And what do we got? Okay, interesting. It is Emmett.
Yeah, that was 50-50.
Oh.
It was either Emmett or Big Soda. Because I've seen the other 2.
Yeah, I've never debated, and at least to my knowledge, unless I'm forgetting, but I don't think I've ever actually been in a those are a little it's weird, Big Soda.
How did you get a debate with Dylan Burns or Andrew Wilson?
Those were maybe the caveat is those were not one-on-one debates. Those were like it was like a 3v3 with Andrew Wilson. So.
I go on Dylan Burns' show like once or twice a month to talk geopolitics, right, Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's
Dylan Burns was the Epstein thing.
Yeah,
Dylan Burns is left hard.
No, he's a liberal and he's actually really fucking cool. So.
Oh, I'm glad that he's pro-Ukraine and pro-Israel to some extent.
He's not pro-Israel at all. I'm working on him. Every time there's a coordination, like when Zelensky was giving like drone lectures in the Gulf nations to help against Iran and the war and shit like that, I kept linking him articles. I'm like, bro, we're almost on the same team.
Wait, I think no one got that, right? Yeah, nobody got that. Okay. Question the fourth. Which of the following is not a nickname used for Kirk on panel? Is it A, Cool Kid Kirk, please? B, Kirky Boy? C, Double Circed Kirk? Or D, Kirky Boy?
I know what's going to be his new nickname.
True.
So I didn't cover this stuff. Sorry. 3.
Double Circed Kirk. That's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, okay, everyone got that. I mean, I was proud of that nickname. I wrote that. Big Soda wrote the question, but I had to come up with the fake one, and so I did. I take credit for Double Circed Kirk.
That's fucking gold.
That's good. Oh my god.
So yeah, everyone gets a point for that one.
You call him Kirky Boy. You can't not call him Kirky Boy.
He looks like that dude from Iron Man.
Which one? The like really ugly one?
Yeah, the kind of fat one who like
He also
doesn't do that much.
Also in Spider-Man.
The one who always has to cover his
Spider-Man
face
too.
up with a mask.
No.
This is a very unflattering photo of
Deformity.
Kirk. I think this is probably from the Steelborn debate, just because he's laying in bed with. I have to imagine this is from the Steelborn debate, but I'm not.
This is definitely from a Steelborn debate because otherwise it wouldn't come up.
You should definitely lay down more in debates.
Yeah, put like
kind of
your nose
it's
below
weirdly
the
kind of
camera.
mocking, like especially because Steelborn, he did so good against Steelborn, so I'm just gonna pace around my stepmom's room and then lie in my bed with half my face showing, but still like win the debate.
Honestly, Kirk, if you
Not
lay
stepmom.
down in the debate, then you won't get laid down like I did to you. So that's honestly good advice.
Shit.
It's like you see about old people when they take selfies, where like half the face isn't in frame.
It is. Okay. Oh. All right. Who has? Okay, this is the one. The answer that I will show is actually incorrect. Who has TOS'd the stream the most times? Is it A, Anson, B, Stacy, C, Rage Page, or D, the dude? And by TOS, I mean either showing like pornography or saying a word you can't say or like threatening to do harm, something that is, it could be any of those things, but it's something that's going to be, absolutely not okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see the answers. And so this is the wrong thing. So I guess I will just say it before we go to it. It is B, Stacy. It is Stacy. Both because I mean
I
Stacey
knew
has
it.
done kind of everything. He's done the P bombing only one time. He has said slurs and he has threatened to skull fuck so many panelists. It is incredible. That he used to do that almost every single time he would come on panel. He threatened to skull fuck somebody. That was his go-to. I mean, the guy was in prison, so I guess that's just the thing that you say. But it's kind of crazy.
The dude always threatened to fight people. He said certain words like several times where you like kicked him off the panel for the night.
Yeah, he did. Like the dude. So that's why we have the dude here. Because I originally thought it was the dude. And yeah, if we go by like actual like bad words and stuff, but threatening to fight versus like I'm going to find you and like that's the thing. The fight is like something I'm like, okay, take it easy. But like when the stuff Stacey would say would be like, you can't say that. Like you just cannot say that.
I'm pretty sure Stacey threatened to go off the roof.
Maryland, if we take a looser definition, would be, but it's like with Maryland, it's like stuff you can definitely get in trouble for, but it's like it's more like at least riding the line of like, you know, whereas like threatening acts of like harm or like saying certain words are like, and Maryland has like only I think ever it's TOS in word form, like saying a word one time maybe when, and that was I almost like fucking feel bad because I mentioned the word that you can't say, and then she's like, "Oh, what this word?" and then fucking said it in the same way that Jacob freaking did it as well. So I just gotta stop talking about that word because the more I talk about it, just someone else gonna say it. Please, no one do that now, though. Thank you very much.
About that.
So I got the question like what is actually on the trivia as.
Yes, but I said ahead of time that, you know, two of these were going to have strange, incorrect answers potentially. And this is one of them.
Well, I mean, whoever wrote the fucking quiz knows this.
And
Anyways, next question.
well, Kirk's keeping us on schedule.
Jesus.
Which is the least
Yeah,
used
Kirk,
Confluence
good fucking job.
catchphrase? So all these things Confluence says, which one is said the least? Is it A, in Minecraft? B, this may be a little woo-woo. C, if you think about it. Or D, I'll rip your fucking balls off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We got a bit of a mix. And it is B. This may be a little woo-woo. I do say that one, but not as much as the other ones. Definitely not as much as the other ones.
Enough.
So that is Kirky Boy, or it's Kirky they them, and Keelan.
Double cert Kirk.
Double search Kirk.
Oh.
I said this may be a little woo-woo, nearly as much, you know.
It's always
Recently.
religious topics.
Yeah, so it's whereas the other ones are kind of like all the time. There's always a reason to say them, you know. Good to see
I say
you
this is
online.
gonna be very woo woo.
Yeah.
If
I
only you
just
don't
say
say
little.
ooh woo. If you don't say ooh
This might be-
woo, we might be
This might be a
fine.
little ooh-woo.
Oh dear Lord, no! Dear Lord, no!
This
Saw
photo
boyfriend and
too.
girlfriend get their fucking channel monetized by saying the word ooh woo.
This has got to be from a video, I feel, because this is like, I feel like this must be from my videos, not my streams. I think the quality is too. I know we got Chemo Fluence back. Thank you. Is that you, Big Soda? Yeah, it's you, Big Soda. Terrible times.
No, that's me, and it's Cancer Fluence.
Oh, that's you.
Ah, okay, nice.
The John McCain in the clouds. That's who I am.
Okay, question the 7th. Which of the following people does Confluence not hold a simp pass for? Is it A, not so erudite, B, Anna Kasparian, C, Anna Cramling, or D, Tyler, average debate enjoyer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did the people say? Yep, almost everyone got it. Yep, it is, of course, not so erudite. Do not have a sim pass for Kyla. That's everyone except Daniel got that.
And disgusting.
And she looks very sad, but I don't have the. She's one of my
She's
sim
just-
pass. You can't undo a sim pass, Keelan. Okay, that, you know, there's some that
She's
you know,
really
you want
fucking
to take
ugly, dude.
Not so
That's a
erudite or
horrible
Anna Crabbling, because I'll rip your freaking balls off. You're talking about Anna Crabbling. Crabbling.
Also, stop with this rip your fucking balls off. That's fucking weird.
That's a
Not so-
catchphrase, Kirk.
Will you rip
Isn't that
my
what you
balls off if I
want,
talk
double
shit about
skirts,
Annika Spindley?
Wouldn't that
I
help you
moved
in
to
your
remove
trans
Kirk
journey?
from the panel. Does anyone second that? I moved to remove Kirk from
I
the panel.
second that.
Why
we
move
take
to
a
remove
vote?
from them?
Can we take a vote?
No,
I think
there's no
it's
You fucking
vote.
double circle Kirk right now?
Yeah.
Double
Come
search
for-
Kirk.
I'm just criticizing your catchphrase. What's wrong with that?
Tyler, how
It is
do you
what
vote?
it is, okay? I do
My
say
wife
that. Right? That's true.
said that you're gay because you have a simp pass for me, and I'm gay because I accepted it.
I don't know.
Oh,
You know what?
that is pretty
Tell
gay.
Sky
That's
that
pretty
what happens
fucking gay.
between two men is between two men, okay? That's what it
I've
is.
heard that a lot. I'm mainly hearing from gay guys, but
I can't quit you, Tyler. Okay, question.
just can't quit you.
Who was the
What is
first
this?
ever
Call me by your
moderator
name.
for the Confluence channel? Is it A, Big Soda, B, Testicular Johnson, C, Pharmacat, or D, Agrilopolis? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do the people think? Oh, a lot of people. Okay, I thought I might trip people up on this. A lot of people got
You did.
this. It is, yeah. It's everyone got this except Daniel. It is Agrilopolis. Yeah, he was the OG. Big Soda's the co-host, but Agrilopolis was the OG mod. Yeah, some of these are a bit tricksy, but you know, I didn't trick most people. And Daniel hasn't been around for too long, so I mean, I can't blame him for that.
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
Judgment to the
Question.
fuck away from Sarah
19.
after that fucking
it's a
bullshit.
Keelan question. I will say I wrote all of these answers. Okay, I think I wrote this whole question. Maybe. Oh no, at least the answers. Keelan has a pet snake. What is the snake's name, despite Keelan's ardent protestations? Is it A, Noodle, B, Martin Lizard King Jr., C, Malcobra X, or D, Karl Marx?
It definitely needs to be C if it's not. Absolutely needs to be C if it's not.
These are beautiful
I was so happy with these names. I'm so happy. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got a strangely. Oh, and Keelan rejects the point, even though he knows the answer, even though he couldn't say it. He couldn't say
I
it.
will
It's,
not answer.
It is, of course, a Noodle. And Alex and Daniel got that. I'm surprised, Tyler. I'm surprised you and Kirk. You don't know about Noodle?
I have no idea. I've never heard
I
this
got it
name.
right.
Never heard this
Huh.
before.
I like you with Martin Lizard King Jr.
Yeah, mine was a wishful
Or
guess.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Martin Lizard King Jr. offends me on two fronts. First of all,
Snake's not a lizard.
I don't like
I'm
him as much
trying
as
to-
Malcolm X, and lizards are not as cool as snakes.
Yeah,
What-
true. That's true.
Lizards are like
They have
snakes
to
with
use their
legs,
goddamn
which makes
fucking
them better.
feet to move around. Who needs feet to move around? Not snakes.
True.
Keelan, do any of these names entice you to name him? And okay, if you
No.
had to name him, which one would you pick? Martin Lizard King Jr., Malcobra X, or Karl Marx?
D.
No,
You-
I
Best.
wouldn't.
If you had to, though, if you had to.
I don't have to.
Wow. Did you?
Hey,
Yeah,
Keelan,
Wow,
Keelan,
terrible.
Keelan, how would you
Is he-
feel if
who's
you
in
didn't have
the real
breakfast this
name?
morning?
Let's cheat.
Hey, Keelan, how would you feel if you
Keelan's on
didn't have
whatever
breakfast this morning?
podcast right now.
How
I
would
didn't
you
have
feel if you didn't have
breakfast
breakfast this
this
morning? Yeah. Yeah.
Mine?
Oh,
I had breakfast.
but you can't imagine what name you would
But
choose.
I
did
did have breakfast this morning.
But I
That's
did have
what Keelan
breakfast.
really
Yeah.
just said.
Alex, I knew someone was going to
I
be
feel like someone
"Imagine
punched
I
me in the
just-
solar plexus.
I just am rejecting the premise because then people will start calling my snake that name, and I don't want that.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late.
Ah.
Well, we
Yeah.
saw
We are calling him Malcobra. His name is Malcobra X. Okay.
I like Karl Marx.
All right, question to
It's just
10.
better.
Okay, so this
Because
one
this-
is also This one is the right answer, but it's the wrong kind of question. Ancom SciComm has the most trivia victories in Confluence history. Who is tied amongst two other people for the most second place wins? So that's the thing. Listen to what I'm saying. Who is tied for the most second place wins? Because we found out there are 3 people that are tied for second place. Is it
second,
A?
so
Hanson.
like they get second place in trivia?
No. Like who has won the most, and then there's the person who has won first place the second most amount of times, and that position is tied by 3 people. Is it A, Anson, B, Keelan, C, Alex, or D, Udoy? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got a bit of a mixed bag, and I love that Tyler still has the P-Bomber guy up there. It is Keelan. Keelan is tied, fun fact, with Teo, which at least according to Big Soda, I knew Teo had won at least a couple times, but apparently I think Teo's won 3 times, Keelan's won 3 times, and
Tyler.
Wait. And Tyler has won 3 times. Yeah.
I haven't
really
won
haven't?
3 times.
Yeah.
I haven't won 3 times.
Oh, okay.
No,
I've
2
only won
Wait, maybe
twice.
twice. Oh yeah, twice. Sorry, yeah. Keelan's won twice, Tyler's won twice, and Teo has won twice. Yes.
Alex would have won twice, but he donated his points.
Yeah, so that's a kind of another tricksy one because you ended up, that was when you won, right? Big Soda on your birthday?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
got
that
it
would have been
right.
Alex's win. Oh yeah, so
I
who got
I
that?
want a
So
point.
you don't get that point.
I want a point.
Alex
I was
gets
right.
the point, and Keelan gets the point. Keelan voting for himself. The bravado. I mean, he's
Teo,
right.
in fact, almost got a 3.
Is that AI? That like doesn't look like me.
No, this is the
Rage
predator
Page,
eyes.
is this a direct photo grab? Is this a photo that's been AI-ified? Keelan's got, this is what I mean when I say Keelan has like a weird, he's got like Elliot Rodger vibes to him. Like he just dies. Like, at least in this photo. Okay? But he's looking incredibly intense right now. Oh, okay, we'll do the midterm break at 15. Okay, a panelist has named one of their pets after Confluence. Confluence paid a bad amount of money for this to happen. That is true. What type of animal is it? Is it A, a parrot, B, a snake? Did I name Keelan's snake? Possibly. C, a parakeet, or D, a cockatoo? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is a parakeet. It is Emmett's parakeet, Greenberg, named Confluence Jr.
See, this
And
is the
Tyler got
problem.
that, Alex got that, and Keelan got that. And a bunch of the people in chat got that, especially the ones that know Emmett
So
well.
did Daniel.
I'm
Daniel
too
got-
new
oh,
to
no,
the.
he
I'm
didn't.
too new. I'm too new to the Confluence sphere to know all this lore.
No, Kirk, this happens around you. You just don't pay attention because you're waiting for your opportunity to talk.
That
No,
is true.
Most of the
This
time
is
the stuff
this is
doesn't count.
absolute. Tyler, you are 100% correct.
Confluence
That is
Jr. has been
absolutely
brought up many
factual.
times. Okay,
That is fact. That is actual fact. Okay.
Not true.
I only learned about this recently because they were talking about it.
I'll name my cocktail cock fluids.
please
It
don't.
rhymes.
Cockfluence. Okay,
Yeah.
the cockatiel. Okay, I'll allow it.
And cock fluids.
That's true. That's fair.
No, that's him and Tyler.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Question the 12th. This is an easy one. This chatter is primarily known for their incoherent takes. Who is it? Is it A, Joan, B, Chatter King, C, World Radio, or D, Rage Page?
Definitely Rage Page.
What?
It's got to be Rage Page.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
5, 4,
Probably would have
3,
been someone else who was not on the list.
1.
If you put Section 230 on there, it would have been a hard one.
And it is,
That's
of
Tyler.
course, our Tagalog speaking friend, Joan. We have A, so we got Tyler, Alex, and Keelan all get a point. And then we have this beautiful quote. Yes, Tyler, can you do the
Hold on.
honors?
Did Kirk
reading-
not get that?
Absolutely.
Don't tell me Kirk didn't get
Can you
that.
read that for us?
Did Kirk not get that? Kirk, how does he? You don't pay attention at all, Kirk. How Joan is like. Joan is that's not like an old. Joan has been around.
This is actual proof. This is actual proof that he just waits for his turn to talk. That's it. Yep.
I don't pay
This is
that much attention.
100% pure actual proof right here, guys. If anybody was wondering.
I didn't even know who
Tyler,
Joan
please
is.
read this for us.
You read one of her comments like yesterday or the day before that. You read
That's
one
true.
of her
Yeah,
comments.
I asked you to read. I always will pull up her comments and ask a panelist to read it.
Well, then I might not have
And I
been paying
do that to you,
attention to her
Kirk.
username.
All right, Tyler, can you read this for us, please?
Please.
Tyler might be AFK.
I got you. Because
Okay.
the king of scorpions is from India, and true flesh body living in Saudi Arabia, that is the same last name as white penis.
Oh, classic.
Classic
Joan.
Joan, yes, absolutely. Jinx.
The deep meaning behind this post. It's hard to grasp if you're
You know, the thing is, Rage Page probably didn't have to look too hard to find an insane Joan quote. Like, if you
No,
put any
it's-
stream Joan is in,
yeah, yeah.
you can find a million of these.
Just find any
How about
stream she's
this?
in.
How about we nickname Joan's comments Jonanisms?
Jonisms.
I kind of like that.
That would be Jonisms, not Jonanisms. Come on,
true.
man.
I'm like if a guy was named Jonan.
Keep Joan's name out of your fucking mouth.
Jonan Vasquez.
Joan
Tyler
Doc.
dropped, but he's back.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I'll
shitty. My
just order
fucking
it for
mic
you.
fucked up.
Eesh.
I was gonna have my wife read it.
Oh, she can still read it and she can translate in real time into what she thinks this means into Galog, because it would make sense, as we've shown before on stream.
You want to read it?
But I don't know if the translation works that way.
No, she feels left out because you had someone else do it.
Oh wow!
Times. Wait, why is Tyler at the bottom again? What the heck?
Is he
Okay,
dropped
there we
off?
go. No, I thought I moved him already. Oh, no, the order might be messed up. Wait. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Rage Page. Everything's probably fucked, okay? Who was it? It was Big Soda, then Keelan.
I thought
Tyler Keelan, Kirk, Alex, and Daniel. Okay. Oh, the question's already up. Which of the following is not a quote that has been used on a Confluence panel? Is it A, fuck the Jews? B, I will kidnap other people's kids? C, Jeffrey Epstein did nothing wrong? Or D, I wipe my own ass?
I personally
A,
have said one of those.
B,
So
I know. I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got it is D. I wipe my own
There's
ass.
no
Yes.
way. There's no way that's never been said. I don't believe it
I
for
mean,
1 second.
I can't find it. I mean, I don't know, but the other ones, I will say. So I am unfortunately the person who said A, but it was in the context. I was getting mad at Maryland, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Well,
yeah.
you're always just like fuck that." And then someone clipped it, and that's the thing. Big Sodas is B. He said he loves kids so much that he's gonna start kidnapping other people's kids. And Testy and other people, probably Tyler as well. Testy and Tyler. Both have probably said Jeffrey Epstein
Yeah, I
did
know
nothing
that.
wrong. Yeah.
Well, I got a question.
Well,
I've definitely said that multiple times. So now that I wipe my own ass has been said on the stream, is this question now invalid?
Oh, it's a bit
What
of
if they-
Yeah, retro
paradox.
causality. We're talking about
Actually-
retro causality.
Actually, hold on. You said I wiped my own ass before you even like judged that it was the one that wasn't said. So you said
I
it before
guess-
the answer
that's-
came up.
That's technically true, but you know,
This isn't
a
I don't
panel.
think that's the quote.
This isn't a panel.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing
that's
prep
true.
for the
Okay. All right.
He said
Going with the
the last-
definitional argument.
last panel would not be, or the last panel would not include, like, anything past the last panel wouldn't be covered in the debate.
That's true.
covered in the
Yes,
debate.
to stop any type of grandfather paradoxes. Question 15. Wait, did we skip a question? Maybe we did. Wait. We just jumped from 13 to
Oh.
15. Rage is on some whack shit, but that's fine. Okay. Which panelist is not a former Protestant? Is it A, Avery, B, Indian Jesus, C, Let's Chief, or D, Testicular Johnson? Which one of these is not a former Protestant? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we say? Oh, okay. Interesting. Only one of you got it right. It is C, Les Chief. He is a former Catholic. So only Tyler
Oh,
gets
shit.
this point. Yeah. A lot of people thought A, Avery. No, yeah, Avery used to be a former Protestant.
And I think
Someone
Avery
rewind and
got
tell me
that.
who got 13. Yeah, what was 13? Does anyone remember who got 13 right?
I got
Honor
it.
system.
I
No,
did not.
got
Didn't get it. Kirk didn't get it. I
I
got
didn't
it.
get it. No,
I
I
think
did
Avery
get it.
got
You
it.
can rewind the VOD.
Hold on, is 13 the one about wipe my own ass or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that right.
I did get that.
I'm looking right now.
Okay, thank you, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
Am I the only one who's capable of being honest in the panel? Come on, guys. Shouldn't be that hard.
I got it right. Fuck
Okay,
honest.
see. Yeah, it was me, Kirk, and Keelan.
Okay, Tyler, Kirk, and Keelan. Thank you, Tyler.
Yep.
All right, since we've done 15, Rage Page, can you give us a summary, a halfway point marker? Elder says, I've heard two of them cry about how they understand Christianity because they were once a part of a random cult that called themselves, wow, shots fired at the Protestants.
Wow.
Although it does bug me, but it bugs me in the same way Let's Chief does it too. It really bugs me in every way. People are like, I used to be, I grew up, I went to Sunday school. And then they always say, I've read the whole Bible. And then I always say, no, you fucking haven't.
Yeah,
you
no.
fucking haven't. Every
Every
Christian
fucking person who says that is a
seems to
liar.
think that, yeah, it's like, as a Christian myself, it's like the amount of effort you have to systematically go through. The Bible is such a massive book. People understand it's made with like fucking onion skin pages. It's like, it's fucking huge. You have to like
I have a
read
question.
it every day for like 15 minutes, 365 days a year to finish
Listen to
it.
this wasp buzz.
Confluence.
Avery says this too. Lutch says this. There's been a few people on panel that says this, but yes, I'm glad you don't say it, Lutch, Chief. I appreciate that.
Confluence.
Yes, Gil?
So Stevie Wonder has that song called Superstition, where it's like if you believe in something without knowing that much about it, you're gonna have a bad time. Do you think it's important that all Christians read the entire Bible, or is it okay if they believe in Christianity without knowing everything about it?
I think it's it depends on about okay. I really think it's not that hard. That I think especially if you take like a 3-year approach, you could just read like 5 minutes a day and just like have a chat and read like a chapter a day. Cause that's the usual things. If you read 3 chapters a day, you'll finish it in a year. So if you just read one
you
chapter,
can't read it once and remember almost any part of it.
Yeah,
right,
that,
but that's a different question. Should you study like that? But like, just should you at least, if you're going to say you believe this text is infallible, you probably at least sometime in your life should do a systematic reading to make sure you're reading every single thing. And it's really it's a discipline thing because it only takes a few minutes a day to do.
So
But,
Confluence. Stevie Wonder says, when you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Ooh, very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problems. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Keep going strong. You don't want to save me. Sad is my song. Do you think he is saying that Christians or so-called Christians should give up their faith because they don't understand what they believe?
I think he didn't have eyes to see. I guess that's kind of the problem.
it checks out.
No one's going to
people
give
say
me an
he can see.
attaboy for that. No one's going to give me an attaboy for that. That's fine. Wow. No one even gave me a sympathy laugh. That's fine.
Have you seen
My
that person?
my wife is laughing.
Thank you,
That
Sky.
person's like,
Thank you.
I swear Stevie Wonder can see because we were like, it's a bit, and he's like, we're in an elevator and something happened, and he
Thank you,
reacted.
Les Chief.
Also,
It's a Bible quote
like,
about
"You're
your
good."
eyes to see, and he's blind. I don't know if me explaining it helps the joke, but okay. We got rage
Your truck of
pages has
chemicals
come
drove
through.
by.
We got Daniel with 3.
Surprising score.
5. Alex 9, Tyler 10, Keelan 11. Okay, a close game between at least Alex, Tyler, and Keelan. Still anyone's game, to be clear. We're only halfway done. There we go. Okay, now I'm getting my laugh from the chat at least. Okay, so and from Sky, so I'll take that. Okay. Question 15th. How many times has Confluence been successfully P-bombed? Not the losers who have tried and failed. How many people have successfully P-bombed the Confluence stream? Is it A, 1, B, 3, C, 6, or D, 7?
I've been here for a majority.
5, 4,
Gotta be only
3,
2.
2, 1.
And if I lose
All right.
this, this number's going up 1.
We will accept Alex's answer. Even though we
Sorry.
think it is 3.
Sorry, no.
We will still accept that. It is, in fact, B/3. So that is.
I'll update my answer. That was my bad.
Tyler, Keelan, and Alex get it. It has been 3 times. Once by Eduardo, the very first one. Everyone remembers Eduardo, hopefully. The second time by Stacy, which is why he is permabanned. When he showed it in real life, he had porn on his wall, and I don't even think he really meant the P-bomb, but he still showed hardcore pornography. And the recent fisting escapades, which happened, so it's happened 3 times. 3 times.
The
Hopefully-
Fister was patient.
Yeah, that one was the
I just erased my name, but I couldn't erase it all, so I just got D.
But Eduardo was the OG. I mean, he was the OG P-bomber. I mean, we got to credit where credit's due,
Yeah, we love Eduardo. You just can't let him on panel.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show, but yeah, he's not allowed on panel. 3 fucking times. That's right. 3 fucking times. Still here, though, baby. Still here. Thank God. Okay, question to 16th. What is the highest number of concurrent live viewers, it's harder to know, for a single stream in Confluence history? So concurrent, how many live viewers Confluence ever had at a single time? Is it A, over 30, B, over 50, C, over 100, or D, over 200? This would be a really
I
hard
have a
one
quick
for
question.
almost anyone to know.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
So if you choose over 30, wouldn't over 200 be over 30?
Yes, but it's supposed to be, yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point of clarification. It's better phrased as between 30 and 49, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
This is right rules. Let's go. I'm guessing $1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a lot of people with the correct answer, which is C, over 100. So that is everyone except Daniel. Daniel thought I'm too popular. He was like, it's got to be this guy. It's got to be like 1,000 concurrent. So surely.
Also,
I mean, it's not like
why
it
did
was
I just
fucking-
realize that Big Soda's profile pic is Joe? Is that no? That's John McCain, not Joe
Yeah,
Biden.
John McCain.
Why is that? Wait, why does he look like he's taking a shit?
He's in the clouds. Wow.
He's got resting shit face. That's not
Yeah,
his fault. Okay.
That's how he always looks.
Is he up there with Lindsay?
No, I gotta update the photo to add Lindsay.
Don't let Double Sir Kirk get to you.
Double Sir Kirk. Hell yes.
Before you move on, for all the people that got it right, do you remember which stream that this happened?
Yes.
Is that when Shmooly joined?
Yes. The puppet people.
Shmooly!
The
Hold
puppet
on.
guys.
Oh,
Is
I
Shmooly
wasn't
some
even.
sort of Jewish
I
boy.
wasn't even thinking that. It's okay. So it's happened twice because there was one time which this is like a deep cut, where I was covering Charlie Kirk and I had over 100 concurrents. And it was like one of the Candace Owens. I think when Candace Owens was singing her nonsense. And then I guess I forgot about the Shmooly time. Yeah, that would have probably been.
Are you talking
And then
about
some of the store braids have gotten close, but not over 100 to my
Are
memory.
you talking about Rabbi Shmooly? He went on the panel.
No, God, no. Holy shit. I mean, I'd have,
The fuck are
I'd have
you,
him
dude?
on the panel. I'd have him on the panel, but Kirk, you missed the puppet show? That's crazy. That was a fun
That
night.
was fantastic.
Wait, was this Shmooly? Was he at least Jewish?
Yes.
Yes, obviously.
He was
His name's
pro-Israel,
Shmooly.
He was. I made an Israel comment. And he was like, "Yeah," or some shit like that.
Wait,
And
so I
Kirk,
need to ask him. I need to ask him my Jewish question.
Yeah, it's the Shmooly
Kirk, he
network.
can't give you
Yeah.
another circumcision. Relax.
They've been here twice. Unfortunately, they've been back. The second time was with Wild Heart, and then they were. I told them, I'm like, I don't know if you guys are gonna find comedy in this. They're like, trust the comedians, but Wild Heart is a very sad story of a lot of sad things, and so it got to they would have great fun with Kirk. Unfortunately, with Wild Heart, it's hard when someone's like not doing well. And
It got dark really quick.
Yeah, it got very dark very quickly. But
Fucking typical of me to drop out.
Yeah, Daniel, just freaking dropping like that.
What an asshole.
Damn, Daniel.
What was that? Question 16th. Question 17th. Which person did? Oh, this is a bit of a deep cut, perhaps. Which person did Confluence first famously threaten to rip their fucking balls off and stuff them in his mouth? Was it A, Sarcastic Saint, B, Emmett, C, Are We Not Men, or D, Anson? What was the origins of this famous catchphrase? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got a bit of a mixed bag here. And no, it was Sarcastic Saint A. So
Nice.
That is just Alex and Keelan. It is not Are We Not Men, and it is not, Emmett or Anson. Yeah, it was Sarcastic Saint. All right, question the 18th. Confluence is known for his controlled drinking habits. Which beverage is he not known for drinking on stream? Is it A, a delightful glass of rosé, B, a robust Canadian whiskey, C, extra strong 10% beer, or D, White Claws for when it's white boy summer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone should get this. Surely.
For the gayest one.
Oh, we have a bit of a mixed bag here. Wow. This is
White Claw
kind of
pretty fucking
crazy.
gay as fuck.
That's kind of crazy because the answer is B. Only Keelan got this. Yeah, a Canadian whiskey.
Fuck,
No,
that's
yeah,
what I had initially, and
the 10%. That used to be my every day.
I remember that.
It was facts. I would drink the extra strong facts all the time. That was like my go-to every fucking
I thought
day
you
when I'd do
didn't
my
like beer.
12-hour
Hold
streams.
on. I thought you thought beer tastes like yak piss.
No, I like beer.
Okay, yeah.
I
I
mean,
get
like
beer.
yak
I like
piss.
whiskey. I like whiskey for the record.
He
I'm
likes
just like,
he
I
likes
didn't
yak
beer.
piss, just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beer.
yeah.
Yak piss
I've
is
had
like
sips of beer and it does taste like yak
lube down
piss.
the throat.
Kirk,
I do
Confluence
drink whiskey,
claims-
okay?
Confluence claims to have been born in Wisconsin. If he said he didn't like beer, that would just be another reason that we'd want to take his voting away.
That's true.
That's true. If I said it like cheese, okay?
It was a crap question, actually.
Yeah, that was. Well, I was thinking that would trip people up because I don't drink the 10% beer too often anymore. Now it's mostly rosé and White Claws, to be honest with you. But it's 2026, okay? It's fine.
They spell
Right.
that G-A-Y.
We call it 2026, okay? It's fine.
No, when I
This
hear the
is-
White
this is-
Claw.
This is an original. This is for the OGs. What was Big Soda and Confluence's 1v1 debate about? This is like what I barely knew Big Soda at all.
Mhm.
Is it A, abortion is justified in very limited circumstances? B, esoteric Christianity is within Protestantism? C, the right should be more moderate? Or D, Luigi Mangioni's actions were somewhat justified? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. All right. Did anyone get this? A few people did. The right should be more moderate, and that is Cool Kid Kirk and Keelan. Now, were those guesses, or does anyone actually
I knew
know
that
this?
one. I
This
knew
is
that one
so long ago.
from. I knew that one from when I was looking at the thumbnail. I knew it from a thumbnail.
Oh,
I
yes. I
watched
think I
part
did
of
make
it.
that video.
I watched part of
Okay.
it.
Well, one day, me and Big Soda want to review that because that was like we literally like I just think I knew him from chat. Like we had like chat a few times, so that's
No,
like,
it was like right after the Emmett. I think I don't know if it was your first podcast with Emmett, but you and Emmett like talked for like 4 or 5 hours, and then that's when I first found you. And then shortly after, I was like, I'll debate this guy. This guy sounds like a schmuck. And then we got we were
Trust
arguing
your first impressions.
separate points.
Yeah, we were talking past each other for the vast majority of that. All right. There we go. Question the 20th. These fallen shatters used to be around regularly, but now seldom make appearances. Which one was never a regular chatter? Okay, people, are you paying attention to the chat? Is it A, Are We Not Men? B, Doomerang? C, Fuck It Button? Or D, Quippy's Revenge? Which of these was never a regular chatter? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I showed it first. It is A, Are We Not Men? Who weirdly, after I made this question, then he all of a sudden he was in my chat pretty recently. This like 1 or 2 streams ago, and I was like, oh shit. But no, he was not a regular chatter. Everyone else was. Only, oh wait, no, I'm assuming Alex, he typed an essay. Unless that is that stand for someone else?
I tried hitting it. Essay.
Okay.
Sorry, my keyboard's
Alex
touchy.
says
Okay.
sexual assault. It was.
I mean,
Keelan and
technically,
Alex
yeah.
get the point. Yeah, the rest used to be. We miss our fallen comrades. We miss Triple O Doomerang. We miss Fucking Button. Quippy has shown up here and there, but he used to be a very regular chatter. So, yeah. All right. Question the 21st. Which panelist has never cammed up on a live stream? Is it A, Alex, who's on panel right now? B, Testicular Johnson? C, Mel? Or D, Bucket Button? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is weird. It's a weird that Alex got this one wrong. It is B, Testicular Johnson. So we have everyone except Alex. How Alex's was.
I figured I needed to get this one wrong. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
That stream was instantly deleted, but Alex did accidentally cam up for a brief split frame. But Testy has never cammed up. Mel has cammed up twice, and Fucking Button has cammed up a couple times. Yeah. So, yeah, but Testy has he's never slipped up.
I'm surprised you didn't put me as an option, given how little I came up.
You came up enough that I think people wouldn't. I was trying to pick people up with this one.
The Testy and Alex
It's been like a few frames. Alex has been like 1 frame, and like so. This is supposed to be difficult.
I think Kurt genuinely believes nobody pays attention to other people.
Yeah, it's like you guys never. Kirk was cammed up like Kirk had turned on his cam like maybe like 10 minutes ago or something. Are you okay, Daniel?
Daniel, you're having an orgasm.
Hey Daniel, I don't know what the hell you're saying, but okay.
I'm gonna mute Daniel. Daniel said this in chat. He has epilepsy, so we're hoping that he's fine. I heard someone else in the background, but I feel like we're not gonna, there's no need to focus on that. But yes, that's probably happening. We wish you the best, Daniel.
I forgot about the Alex cam up. I do remember it, but I've forgotten all about it.
We should
Alex
do a
doesn't
welfare
love that
check.
I'm reminding people about this event that happened, but it was deleted instantly. So
That's all right.
We need to do a Daniel welfare check in 2 minutes.
I heard there was someone else in the background that I heard on this thing, so he's with somebody. But yeah. All right. Question. The 22nd. Which of these panelists does not have an official job title in the Confluence community? An official job title. Is it A? Oh, I didn't pull up a thing. Is it A, Alexander Rin? B, Rage Page? C, Testicular Johnson? Or D, Marilyn? Which of these panelists does not have an official job title? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, the person is giving the answer in the background is, of course, looking so sad or frustrated. It is Mara. Mara, despite being gone, does not have an official job title. Yeah, Alex, you're tech support. You're tech
No.
support. Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right,
That's,
fine.
that's an official job title.
I think Maryland probably
Is
has
that
a
hold on?
bunch of
Is that
blue check.
actually in the Discord though?
It's not in Discord. It's still official. Okay, it's still official. That
Did the
is
question
cool,
that
Kirk,
I thought
please?
the question
And
asked
Alex.
about?
No, it
All
says
right.
an official in the Confluence community. Rage
Oh,
Page is, of course, the
community.
creative
Fuck
director.
off. Okay.
Esty is the
Gotcha.
lore master. Actually, none of these are in the Discord, I don't think. Yeah, none of these, except Maryland being God, but that's not a job title. But yeah.
Okay.
All right, wait, did I say who got that?
It was just whoever the D's were.
Keelan and Tyler got that one. No, Marilyn, you look fine there. You look fine. You just look really sad, though.
You do look
really
sad. You look like
chopped.
you look like
don't
you just
chopped.
met a
You just look
Jew
sad.
and they said bless
Yeah.
you.
This is her talking to Jacob for the first time, I think.
that actually makes sense. Yeah.
All right, question the 23rd. Which of the following has Confluence never done on his own stream? Is it A, taken his shirt off, B, sung karaoke, D, drank box wine straight from the box, or D, drunkenly twirled a carambit while people begged him to stop? Is it A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we got.
I have no idea on this one.
It is A. He has never taken off his shirt. Yeah. Okay. Most people in chat know this too. Yeah. And so that's Tyler and Keelan. There was a dangerous moment when Confluence was very intoxicated and he set up a super chat goal for $100 and it got like $85 there, which would have been horrific. Oh, Testy, you missed it. I was even messaging you. Testy, I think you would have done well at this. Question. The 24th. Which of the following untoward act did Grace and Ben Thorpe do on a Confluence panel? A. Grace asked Ben if she could date Confluence. B. Ben smacked Grace on the ass after she brought him food. C. They did the deed off screen with a live mic. Or D. Nothing untoward ever happened between the Thorpes. 5.
Hold on. I didn't pay attention. Was it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, how could we forget this? Wow, a lot of people forgot. A lot of people forgot or didn't see it. It is B. Ben smacked Grace on the ass after she brought him food. That did happen.
That happened on your panel.
Yes, on his panel.
On my panel.
He's only mentioned it like 15 times.
Now I understand why people were so upset with you. Like, why would you let them back on?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty shocked at the time. It's still up there. I didn't delete it. You can see someone has a clip of it somewhere.
I mean, I don't know why you would delete it, but yeah.
I think Avery exploded shortly after that.
A lot of people. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it is. A lot of people told me. I mean, it don't come back anymore, but yeah, it was crazy. Avarice was on that panel as well, if I recall, because I remember Avarice. I think Avarice and was the one who asked what their relationship was, and Ben said something like, "Does this answer your question?" Grace turned around, and then he smacked her on the butt.
This is why you don't want minors on the panel.
She wasn't a minor. I don't.
No,
Yeah, she's
not
like
her.
24.
Not her. I'm saying this type of behavior is not why you don't want like minors on. You don't want minors on the panel in general.
No,
There's a lot of things you
all,
can't.
In fact,
There's a lot of things you can't talk about with minors on the panel. So no.
It's not just a risk in general, to be honest with you. But
Okay.
all right. Look how guilty Ben looks. He's like, I didn't do that. And Grace just looks kind of dead-eyed here, which I guess that checks out. Question the 25th, before we go into a bonus question, which of the following panelists have never been seen in an intro of the stream? Is it A, Fuck It Button, B, The Indian Jesus, C, Rage Page, or D, Young Christian? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, and it is C, Rage Page. Yes, Rage Page is not in the Confluenity, the Confluence community video. And Alex got that, and Keelan got that. Y'all don't pay attention enough to the intro videos. That's crazy. Although the chat does, except Section, who got it wrong. Ag is in there. Testy's in there. Elderline is not in there. Maryland is in there. And yeah, but there's a lot of people that
Section
need to be.
did
This
correct
was at
himself.
a time.
Section did correct
Yeah.
themselves.
Also not in the intro. That's true. Yeah, Oxygat should have probably been an intro. That is actually true because I did know Oxygat then, and I made a list and I was like, I hope I'm not missing anyone.
I should be in the intro.
Well,
No.
yeah, there's a lot of people. Like, there's people that are gone, like Doomerang and Mr. Mister, that that have to take out, and there's people like Keelan and Kirk and who else? I don't know, a bunch of people that have like joined since then. So there's a
Yeah, I'm saying you should put me in the intro.
updating.
I'm in
But
it.
if I made a new
intro.
intro, if I made a new intro, you'd definitely be the intro. Everyone that joins the panel would be in the intro, to be clear.
I'm in the intro.
Brandon is in the intro as well. Yeah.
I'm in the intro.
You're not. I don't think you're in the intro.
Yeah, I am. Not like my face, but me talking is in the intro.
Yeah, he's in one of these.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That must have been then maybe early on. If I didn't actually put you, but I have a clip of you, must have been pretty close to when you joined, I'm thinking. Just 5 minutes of Kirk. We have one intro that's basically 5 minutes of Kirk dancing, if you think about it. So
That's true.
I did, yeah. Maryland looking good in that intro, okay. And it's when the beat freaking hits a point. That was intentional, of course, on my end. It's at a good point in the song.
Now when she's screaming in a grocery store.
Yeah, she's saying a bunch of anti-Semitic slurs to people at Starbucks. Yeah, living her best life. All right, Rage Page, give us a thingy because we're moving on to the bonus. I don't even remember what the bonus is, to be honest with you. I do want to say I really tried to get this, but they just won't answer me, and I don't think it's an answered question. I really wanted the bonus to be when is Voltaire's next luteal phase?
Oh, God.
This is a question that Testy suggested, and I was like, I need to know this. But unfortunately, I locked myself on my spreadsheet because I usually track this stuff. And so I asked Voltaire, I was like, I know this sounds strange, but when was your last menstrual cycle? Because I need a question for trivia, and he just hasn't answered me. And I've messaged him. I'm like, hey, trivia's coming up. This is a real story, by the way. And he's not. I don't know if he hasn't checked Discord or if it's just he doesn't like the question.
Oh,
so
God.
unfortunately, that can't be the bonus question. That's not true. That's not true. Rage Page posted, Big Soda, can you read it out while I grab another pack of Zins?
Yep. So with 6, we have Daniel. With 8, we have Kirk. Alex and Tyler are tied at 16. And Keelan has 21 and the lead.
Damn. Good job, Keelan.
Yeah, Keelan was
GG.
my...
Keelan
was my good.
21.
At best, we could tie
the
him.
most people could do is tie, and then we'll go to
Yeah.
a tiebreaker. Holy shit.
I feel
Okay.
like Ancom, Psycom.
How about you
Yeah.
lose 5 points if you get it wrong? You only keep them if you don't
Ooh.
answer. Like if you have a blank, you keep your points. But if you answer and you're wrong, you lose them.
They
Ooh,
want
a
to
bit
see
of a-
me fail.
I like
They
that.
want to see you fail, Keelan. All right.
It would-
I don't even know what this is. I don't remember. I don't know if I wrote this or what. We'll see. Here we go. This is an easy one. Who did Kirk spurg on in the debate where he yelled the famous catchphrase, "You done, son, you done"? Is it A, Tyler, average enjoyer, B, Lucy Hayes, C, Confluence, or D, Steelboard? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keelan intentionally getting it wrong with E. Everyone else knows this.
Wait, hold on.
Alex,
Daniel?
Kirk, and Tyler get the point. Daniel is probably still indisposed right now.
Daniel's busy.
Yeah.
He'll get back to you soon,
But
okay?
anyway,
I wanted,
Yeah,
I wanted to set
Daniel
it up.
back again with the epilepsy.
All right,
Now
we are
need a
tied.
tiebreaker. We need a
When's your
tiebreaker.
luteal cycle, you freaking cutie? There's nothing wrong with that.
There is a lot wrong with that.
Now I gotta think of a fucking tie-breaking question. Oh, geez.
no, come on, please.
We have a 3-way tie right now.
Come on.
Daniel,
Why
you're
can't you just
okay,
why can't you just split the money?
I muted you.
No,
Daniel.
why?
I muted you.
Fucking
You're all
similar,
you're
what,
all good,
7
brother. You're all good.
Everyone
$6 a
gets
person.
$5.
You can unmute if you're ready or not. It's all good, Daniel. Okay, let me think about because I don't want to bias it where it's one of you would like know it better than the rest of them would. So I'm trying to think. Testy, can you think of something? Testy, you're here. What's an unbiased? Testy, DM me some unbiased question, okay? So I'm trying to think of something. I don't wanna say something that like would be too like obvious to somebody or someone else. Wait, I think I had a document where I was right. I don't know if I sent all of these to Rage Page. Maybe I have a bonus question off the rip. That'd be convenient if I did.
Dusty's trying to gaslight me into chat to liking Kirk. Look at this. This is despicable. He didn't say the most Zionist thing ever.
God, how can I not think? No, none of my documents are good. How can I not think of a question?
All the ones that I'm thinking of are is one of the 5 people
I'm on the
panel
spot
that I
right
know.
now. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that like no one. Testy says I don't know what's been asked already. Well, just think of something. Think of something. Ooh, it's so hard to think of something. I should have really had this. Who despises food toy? That'd be so. Actually, okay. Wait, actually, okay. We will do a food toy question. This will be you type out the answer. Okay. If it's a tie, it will go to the second thing. Okay, because there's 2 things. There's 2 things that we have. What is so? Chat, try to contain yourself. I know, chat, you want to participate, but for this one, just so people can't do it, we wanna have this fair. Okay, so you will type it out. You won't say A, B, C, or D. What does Emmett call? Or sorry, what does Futoy call Emmett to make fun of him?
That's good.
That is the question. So everyone type it out. Chatters, please hold on and refrain yourselves.
That's good too.
So type it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't think of it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh.
This is just a guess.
oh, we have
Oh,
a
yeah.
two-way tie. Okay, so okay,
Weenie.
okay, we got
You're
okay.
weenie.
Now we go to the then between Tyler and Keelan. This is still going to be Futoy coded. What does Futoy? This is the harder one. What does Futoy call Oxycat? This might be too deep of a cut. But what does Emmett call Oxycat?
Emmett or
Or sorry, Futoy. What does Futoy call Oxycat who tried to make fun of Oxycat? I don't know why we're in Futoy land. If this is still a tie, then we'll have to move on to something else. So, see, okay, nobody knows this one. It looks like no one knows this. We got the C word and we got I don't know. Does anyone in the chat know? This is chat's turn. Does anyone happen to know? Oxycat must know, I'm assuming.
I think
It's not creative. At least Femit is creative. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they said at the same time. Yeah, fail cat.
Ugh.
It's not creative.
Gross.
It is what it is. Okay, Rage.
That is
Testy
honestly
has sent me
horrible.
one. That one, I feel like that might be a little easy, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, do we have the brief interlude? Did you find it, Let's Chief? Oh my god. Okay, we'll watch this after this. Thank you, Let's Chief. Let's Chief has found the clip of the butt smacking. So that's what we will watch after this. Okay. That's so many. Those all make you spurg, Rage Page. Terrible question. Okay. This one, I'll take Testy's question. I will spin it a little bit. Okay. I don't know how long your names can be so you can abbreviate things. How many people can you name that have been banned from the Confluence Panel? As in, if they were let up, I wouldn't let them back on immediately, at least without another conversation. So you can just even write 3 letters if it's like if you're trying to write a long list of people that you think. And however long you can fit it in, you don't get any negative points for wrong answers. Just how many people are, going to be immediately not allowed. I'll give some time for people to think about what they want to put. And as long as it's vaguely comprehensible what you're trying to say, that's fine, because I don't know what the character limit is on StreamYard, to be honest with you. All right, Tyler, are you there? Tyler, you have to be more specific with what you're saying. You have to be that those names would not count. You have to give those names.
You can give vague letters, but I can't give like those names. This is the weird trivia question. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think you're saying you have to give 3 letters of each name.
Yeah, because it can't just be like the person who said the F slur, the person who it has to be something a little more, Okay, once Tyler changes this thing, I can't even see how long these names are going to really show up, so I'm hoping that I can see them at least with the edit name feature. All right, okay. We got our stuff locked in. I can't really see what the full names are. So we got Tyler with, I don't fucking know, Dusty and Imperious. Really, the only one is Imperious, I would say. Whereas we have, with Keelan, we have Stacy, the Dude, Eduardo. I mean, that's at least 3, even if we gave Dusty, which Dusty is maybe, I haven't officially banned Dusty, but either way, it is Keelan with 3, Eduardo, the Dude, and Stacy. 3 people that, yes, they would not immediately be allowed back on, which means that Keelan is the trivia winner, the first cash prize winner.
That was an awful question. That was like Bilbo Baggins trying to steal the ring.
How did you miss Mel? I don't understand.
Mel comes up all the time.
Now Mel's back. Yeah.
Well, they're not currently. You didn't say currently banned. You just said they were banned, right?
And they couldn't come back.
No, I said that they wouldn't come back unless like something else happened. Yeah, the dude has been banned. I'm sorry, you don't like my question. I'm trying to think off the top. Okay.
Yeah, what's in my pocket? That's how you steal my ring, my precious.
Even Tyler, you're playing a game right now. I see he's sharing his screen. Okay, so I just want to say that. So Tyler, if you were playing a game, these 3 names that Keelan mentioned were all mentioned in this very episode of trivia. So you should have at least gotten those, and then you could have added Imperious on top of that, and you would have won. So I mean, you're very close.
This is white America doing to my people.
I feel like Rage Page's question is even more what's in my pocket. She said, what is the thing that makes Rage spurg? A, the Jews, B, drugs, C, trans, or D, blacks? And I feel like I've seen Rage spurg at all of those things. So I feel like that's
but it's the trans. Question. It's way more than any of the other ones. It's easily the trans.
Well, she did say the answer is the trans, but
I do not want the money. I want it donated to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund in Confluence's name.
That's a terrorist organization.
You can get V-Bucks or you can get the money. That's the options.
I might actually do that. I mean, I don't know if it's illegal to put it in someone else's name. But I will look up resources, and if you can send me resources, I'll do my best to do that and get a photo and send it to you.
I was going to donate my $15 to France so they could recolonize Africa because I agree with Keelan.
I'm pretty sure I could probably find a NGO
Would
that'll.
you like to take this opportunity to also disavow Israel, similar to the soccer team? Is that what you would like to do, Keelan? Just to really get the whole thing going, you know.
I can throw that
He
$5
was not taking his
for the
opportunity.
I can take that $5 for the women's team. You know, they don't get paid enough. They get paid 75 cents on every goal they score.
What did the dude do? The dude, the TOS too close to the sun for the last time, and I thought it was very intentional. So that's what made me very frustrated with the dude, because he was getting mad at me, and then he dropped the K word, and not in a way that other people have gotten mad and said a slur. I felt like it was a very intentional slur thing, and it was so that never apologized, never tried to be like, I didn't mean that. So kind of dull. He did a Stacy where after he did it, after the P bombing thing, I wasn't even prepared to ban Stacy, but then Stacy was like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, you sensitive snowflake. And it's like, okay, you don't even care, get fucked, you know. So yeah, that's what happened to the dude.
You can dedicate it to someone's name.
You can dedicate. Don't put my legal name, obviously, but yeah, you can put it in Confluence's name. Confluence will allow it. Okay.
By the way, Confluence, can I suggest a future stream topic even though I lost?
I don't know. You did lose, Kirk. Okay, what's the final score?
Just say no. Absolutely not. Fuck that.
He's not allowed to ever ask a question again.
No way. Yeah, I think until he wins one, he just doesn't get to ask questions.
And by celebration, we will watch the untowardness that happened that Let's Chief has sent. A terrible, terrible time. Okay. Oh, so John Zerka's on this too. I forgot about this. Oh, and the dude's on it. Oh, wow. It's a real blast from the past. Holy shit. Alrighty.
Is the you?
Let's get some context.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 allegations.
Sure.
Now, is the you and Grace thing talking about sexual, is that just performative, or you guys have a little more intimate relationship based on what people are saying in DMs?
Is our talking about sexual stuff performative, or is it really talking?
I guess making sexual innuendos at each other. Is that more
Grace, come here. We're going to answer this. Turn around.
Sure.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, answers my question.
Isn't that your daughter? Isn't that your daughter?
I would have done that with my son. So then
I didn't like that. I don't like that at all.
Hold on. Is that as far as it goes? Is the question.
It's not avarice. It's not. That's fucking
pause. That's a fucking
You'll have to get
pause.
through the paywall to answer that question.
She brought me
That was the moment.
That was a such reaction.
Anyway, Confluence, can I please recommend a future stream topic?
Why is my dick hard from that?
Don't say that.
Because you're weird. Confluence, can I please?
I was like, that was like one of the most uncomfortable I've been on stream. Oh, yeah, paywall to answer that question. Yeah, that was there. Oh, that's what I should. That's what was my backup trivia, but maybe it's too obvious because on that same stream, Ben Thorpe called Avery the N-word, threatened to personally sue me, and also threatened to slit Voltaire's throat. All those three things happened on that stream, and that was supposed to be the question, but I fucking forgot about it.
Okay.
It's gonna be which one of these things did he not do, but he did. Yeah, he did those three, and I was gonna add a big one.
That was probably the most intense moment that's ever happened on panel.
Anyway, why do you let Ben Thorpe on?
I had to cut that stream because that stream is up, but I had to cut out the last 20 minutes because it was just so many insane things happening.
Why do you let the Thorpes on still?
They haven't been on in ages.
Okay, but would you let them on if they came back?
It's kind of dodge, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd let them back on still.
Okay, but anyway, can I suggest a future?
Since then,
can I suggest a future stream topic?
Sure, fine, Kirk. Fine.
Can you do something about Shiloh Hendricks, like a stream about the woman who was basically screaming about racial slurs and I think I forgot where it was. I
I
think
don't know who
Rochester.
that is.
See,
So
I
basically-
should opt conservative.
She got disorderly conduct for one of the 8 charges against her, and people are acting like it's like this egregious anti-First Amendment thing.
It is. It's basically
No.
the government trying to censor white America.
Yeah, no, Kirk.
Kirk, you're really going to do round 2 of this? Really? A confrontation between a white woman named Shiloh Hendricks and a black man propagated online called an 8-year-old child a rape. Oh, I do know about this.
Yeah, the park lady.
Yeah, you want to do something about this? That would be an interesting stream topic.
I mean, this is
How
like,
would that be an
this is old
interesting stream
news.
topic? I have to ask. What's the interest here?
Well,
this is like I already did the Cinnabon girl. That seems at least more interesting than whatever this is.
There's more content with the Cinnabon girl.
A friend of mine, because when I was telling a friend of mine about the incident I had with horseradish, he was comparing me to her, and then we were talking about this, so I decided it reminded me.
I mean, this is pretty long ago. I don't know if there's much to really say about it. I think she was calling a child N-word, so I mean,
Yeah, there's not really much to redeem that. Sorry to say.
The Cinnabon girl is way more cooler than the Shiloh chick.
Cinnabon girl's at least a dopamine releasing video, for better or for worse,
I kind of like watching the video. I kind of side with her why she's pissed off. She got shit stolen out of her bag, and some guy was fucking harassing her. But like, that doesn't mean you get to commit disorderly conduct, which does clear the First Amendment bar and has for fucking decades. So it's just wild and crazy that
it's not. Yeah, she didn't get charged for using the word. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want fucking some fucking like gender bender to show up at a kid's playground and start yelling about fucking penises and shit? No, it's disorderly conduct, and you want that shit in place. It's there for a good reason.
Right.
Yeah, but I can understand why she would want to go on this tirade because of the fact that basically as a wife.
I said I can understand it too. Doesn't make it right.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the government should respect basically the situation that many white women feel in these scenarios.
Justice is blind, Kirk. It doesn't respect you because you
going
fucking
to a
leftists.
playground and calling a child a racial slur, Kirk.
White women are the least oppressed group in world history right now. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Because if a random person went to the park and they just started screaming, let's say not even slurs, just cuss words, they would get hit with the same charge, and I think that's a valid charge. Because why are you going to a park with children and just cussing at everybody? And hers is just because hers was actually targeted to one of the people who were trying to enjoy the park.
Well, the guy shouldn't have been there. I heard he has a sketchy background. But that being said, you still don't get to scream at people, go to a child's park and scream obscenities. I don't want that in any direction, especially the gender benders. So, she deserves what she got. Probably should have got more.
Did she get the GoFundMe?
You're just wrong, Tyler.
Her GoFundMe?
Kirk, don't even start, Kirk.
No, you're just wrong. You're saying basically a white woman whose shit was stolen by, of course, a young black male kid is not
Kirk,
you.
Don't do this to yourself again. Just stop.
Yeah, we could be winning.
Don't do this to yourself again. Just stop. The disorderly conduct easily clears the bar of the First Amendment. It doesn't matter if somebody wronged you. You don't get to turn around and wrong them back. It's not eye for an eye justice. We have the Blackstonian legal system that lets the third party arbiter, which is also the monopoly on justice, decide what justice is and how to enforce it. Not you, because you're mad.
If a black person was walking up to white kids and calling them racial slurs or even just swearing at them, they should also get in trouble.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But there's a difference. But there's a difference because there's a lot more asymmetry. There's an asymmetric amount of harassment of whites by blacks than there is by blacks by whites.
Oh Jesus!
This is such
harassment?
a like I'll take this to the leftist extreme and say that you only think that because the state sanctioned violence is considered orderly while the unsanctioned violence is considered disorderly.
You don't even have to say it like that. He just said harassment. He didn't say like violent crime where it's like 19-1. Harassment goes under like definitionally a much broader category. And we can look at like racial harassment, like hate crimes, and see that a very large percentage of them are white versus black. Not just like you pigeonhole it into one thing here. Once you start to dip into harassment-based hate crimes, you're kind of falling way out of your own argument.
Well, either way, you admit that most interracial crime is asymmetric. So, like, why would you be basically advocating for an anti-white policy when you support?
So what? They're not the same groups. You're looking at a much younger demographic that's much more prone to be in poverty and lower education. You're going to see more crime because that's how every group that has crime has more crime.
Tyler, you should stand with your own people here. You're white.
I'm black from the waist down.
This and yesterday's video, I'm going to take them. I'm going to make a super cut. I'm going to send one copy to Horseradish, one copy to Jacob, and one copy to Ice Beans. Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
No, you're not. No, you're
not. That's what I'm going to fucking do.
You do realize I'm in the process of breeding out the white race, right? I have a non-white wife, and we're breeding out the white race in my family. You know that, right?
I mean, Asians do have. No, I'm not even gonna say.
She's a dark Asian. She ain't no light skinned Asian. Those are gonna be brown kids, motherfucker, and definitely not white.
Yeah, but
they're gonna look like this when they get older.
What now? Yeah. What's up? I can say it now.
But seriously, Confluence, you're not gonna send any of this to Radish? Like seriously?
I told you, one to Radish, one to Jacob, and one to Ice
seriously,
Beans.
please.
I think you should send this to Horseradish because like you defended him as though he was like actually memeing, but it's obvious that he wasn't.
I think that if we send this to Horseradish, it has to be under the intention.
On horseradishes, I didn't see that. I just
has
heard from
to
other
be
people.
I was memeing on
that you're going to debate against it. If you send it to Horseradish, you say Kirk said these things. I want to debate against him and show why he's wrong. Not don't let him out. Don't punish. You know, like that's snitchy.
I'm being serious. Like you're not gonna send this to Radish. Like absolutely dead ass.
I'm not gonna send it to Horseradish.
Tyler, what's the name of
stream though? So I mean,
so not to like select one of two black people on Horseradish's channels, but there's the one who was like doing they were both doing the Blockbuster debate, but the one against Blockbuster is who Kirk should debate.
I don't
remember.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Leafy, yeah. Leafy Water Eyes, because he fucking cries when I beat him.
Oh.
No, I like Leafy's cool as fuck. Well, I helped him a little bit with Rob Prep and shit.
Actually, either one of the two in the Blockbuster debate, or Ancom Psycom.
Ancom's not an easy person to debate against. He's intelligent and knows his way around an argument. I don't think
I've beaten Ancom Psycom on Horseradish's panel. Just to be clear.
Yeah. But did you actually beat him, or did you win the judges that aren't as smart as him?
I think it was. I think the judges were tied, and I think I won the audience, if I remember right.
Oh, geez, that's the least good win you can pull out. It's a win, but the audience are stupid over there.
I'm arguing a conservative point. Okay, we're debating about prostitution if it should be legalized. Okay, I feel like I was fighting a little freaking battle.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I'm just saying, like, he's very.
Sounds
good.
like you are, brother.
He's the person I consider the biggest threat over there. He's just good at debate, good at arguing people, and good at figuring shit out in the. He does IT as well, so you know he's as smart as I am.
But anyway, I was memeing on radishes, and I'm somewhat memeing here. I'm just saying, if
you're saying the same stuff here that you were saying on horseradishes, then I don't know if that you can really say.
He is literally saying worse things here.
Kirk, when you say I should stick with my own people, what did you mean by that? Was that sarcasm?
I mean, I thought you were on the right, so I'm saying you should stick with your fellow right wingers.
I'm not a right winger.
I misunderstood you. Sorry.
I'm just not an insane person.
We just misunderstood Kirk. He was just talking down political lines.
And playing identity politics is a left-wing tactic, and you're using left-wing arguments and don't even realize it. Whereas individualism, basing off of the character and merit of the individual and the content of their creed, is a right-wing value generally in modern-day politics.
Hey, Martin Lizard King Jr. said that one time.
But and also, Keelan, you were telling me that, you're being like saying, hey, Kirk, like if you want to talk about physics, you should learn all this math. And like, yeah, I'm not a mathematician, but like, that's why I'm asking for resources to help me out with this. Like, I get it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's why I'm asking you to help me.
I gave you a resource and you said you wouldn't read it. I gave you.
You gave me a resource why Europe underdeveloped Africa. That has nothing to do with math.
What are you talking? Why would I give you math resources? I'm not helping you in anything educational other than you unlearning this shit you think you know.
Because you told me that I should learn math, and that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, well, it turns out you should learn a lot of other things before you start learning higher level math.
Well, why would I need to learn why Europe underdeveloped Africa? Like, even
You should
if
learn
you're
how
doing
to exist in the real world as a person before you just shield yourself into academia, because I don't think you're going to be able to do anything outside of academia with these viewpoints, Kirk.
Okay.
Like that Chevalier chick that just won in New York, who's only ever been to college for like 12 years. That's you.
Yeah, Kirk could win political office, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
He doesn't understand people.
Yeah, Kirk, really, you gotta we're trying to teach you lessons here, and I'm doing it in a forceful way because I think it's the best delivery vector of my message to shame you into it. Shaming is a very powerful tool, but you really the fact that you can't participate in any conversations that you're not interested in. It shows it doesn't rub people well.
Yeah, I get it. I have people skills, and I mean, when I was saying, but you gave me the resource for why Europe underdeveloped Africa, and I was specifically asking about that because you mentioned it earlier. But yeah, I mean, I guess I should learn people skills and interacting with people in the real world, and I do have real life friends, and guess what? Around my real life friends, I behave much more politely than I do here.
Is that why you got kicked out of the synagogue?
Oh my god!
I told you he was asking for his 5th circumcision.
Yeah, I guess I need to stop asking people for another circumcision. But yeah, I mean, GG's, congrats, Galen, and I'm just saying that we need a culture where yeah, I don't know.
What do we need?
The culture is fine.
See, Kirk gets self-censoring. This is progress. He was about to say something super racist.
You do realize
himself. That's the first step.
The exact same things that you're repeating here was said against Jewish people in dozens of countries, and especially in the United States for a very long time until the Holocaust, and we felt bad because we didn't let refugees in. So
it's still being said, Tyler. You look at Renan from the 1800s was saying the same shit that panelists will come on here and say today, that the Jews have been kicked out of so many countries that they must be the problem because of that. Racist talking points that are similar to how people talk about black people in the U.S.
Yeah, a Jewish state doesn't deserve to exist. It's extremely racist and disgusting. Absolutely. I thank you, Keelan, for coming on.
You're going too far.
I mean, for example, though, when I argue about the black culture, I'm not criticizing black people as an ethnic group. I'm criticizing their culture.
Nah, I didn't hear much of that.
I think that's different than the 109 country thing, because the 109 country thing is just actually just not even correct.
When you say
black culture, whereas Young correct. Christian yesterday was saying something about black culture, I think that's a debatable point. Young Christian's half black. Wrong. You can think that, but I think it's a debatable point of what becomes black wrong. Culture. Is it?
And you know it's wrong too. I don't know. If you think about it hold on. If you think about it for a little bit, you notice that the black people who tend to do the best in America are those who immigrate from Africa today, because they have any roots that they're a part of. Their cultures are more than the non-culture. I would say that black Americans have the culture that people call black culture is usually just inner city culture.
That's what I mean. I think when Young Christian was talking yesterday, he means black American culture. That's what he means. That's what most people mean.
True. But also, Keelan, one of the reasons why black immigrants to America are so successful is because of our H-1B visa laws that you have to have a graduate degree. So most blacks in Africa don't have graduate degrees, but the ones who come here do because of H-1B.
There is a selection bias. Obviously Chinese Americans do incredibly well in America. I don't think you can make the argument that means Chinese culture is really good. It's just we're obviously more likely to take in Chinese people based on that they have enough wealth, or that they have a good degree, or that they're filling a job, or all the other criteria to get a visa, you know what I mean, and get citizenship.
Yeah, okay. When you say black culture, you're talking about a subset. You're talking about a small subset of people. I think that immigration argument is pure cope. We can see these are natural born black citizens in the United States. And again, you have a much younger demographic, comparing it to white people who have their median age in the 50s versus black people who have their median age in the 20s, and saying, look at this was more fucking criminally active is common sense. It also is common sense that the older one's going to have more heart issues, which you generally see as well. Like, it just happens to be that way because of the age groups. I don't think we're seeing anything like super crazy. And the 80% of black people that don't live in the inner city black cultures that are just normal human beings really like defy your mold, and it's a vast majority. You fucking racists.
But so I guess my argument was more that, and Tyler, I think your argument is stronger for this case, but like, it's not black culture because obviously if you said something was black culture, you look at the incredibly diverse continent of Africa that's full of black people, so many of which have completely different cultures.
I don't think anyone means that when they say black culture. Like, at least
Even
I've
in the
never.
US.
Yeah,
Like,
they mean black. They
blacks
mean
and
like
Baltimore
African
blacks are
Americans.
completely different.
Yeah, they don't mean people living in the Congo.
You see how damaging it is to frame it as black culture because of how many more people that covers than what you mean.
I guess I've never even thought to when someone says that term to think that they are talking about like people in like Sudan, or I've never even thought, like when Charlie Kirk talks about it, when Young Christian was yesterday, or when there's been debates on it, right? Like, I've never even thought that they're talking about like just all black people throughout different continents. I feel like most people take that to mean like African Americans, like black Americans. Like, I think that's what they take that
it's
to
a
mean.
leftist term, to be honest. It came from leftists basically saying because these people came over as slaves and don't know their cultural heritage, they kind of invented their own. Some of it is adaptations of the people that taught them how to be U.S. citizens, essentially. So it's a unique culture. Black American culture is, and that's why it's capitalized when news anchors and shit write about it, whereas like white would not be. So it's supposed to be a specific noun.
Confluence.
Welcome back, Esty.
You're almost 35. You have all of this additional information that when someone says this to you, you can piece it apart and be like, okay, I understand it this way. This is what I think they mean. The people we're concerned about aren't like you. They're oftentimes either ignorant or actually stupid, or they're like children, and they just view all black people now as being part of this bad culture.
I don't know. Like, I just think of like, even when Charlie Kirk is like on his debates and he's talking about black culture and stuff, which happened a lot. He's talking to young people on the left mainly, but also on the right. And it's like, I feel like the people he's talking to are like dumb college kids on both sides of the political aisle, and they're taking it the same way I'm taking it. Because the examples that are brought up is stuff like rap music and stuff, and gang violence and the absence of fathers and all this stuff. Like, so I think like even when someone like Charlie Kirk is talking about this, I think even the audience that he's capturing, which is very young people, I think they're still taking that as like Black American culture. I don't think they're just hearing black culture and just thinking outside of America. I don't think most people are thinking that, because it's always tied into stuff like rap music and stuff, right?
This also comes back to, if we're just looking at America, like Tyler was saying, there's incredible diversity within the 40 some million black people in the US. Like, they're not all part of the same culture. It's not even a majority of them that are a part of what you would call black culture.
Sure.
Only a Peckerwood would confuse New York rap with fucking Baltimore rap, especially Southern rap, and that West Coast shit.
But I think their point is, right? The point is, like, when you hear someone like Charlie Kirk say this stuff, right? There is, if we look at rap as a synecdoche, which maybe you think is stupid, but it's like, there is a lot of stuff glorified in rap music that we would say are like, that aren't good stereotypes. They're not like good. The people that are making this music, some of it's good music, right? But it's like a lot of the messaging is not good. I understand where it comes from. I understand you're in this environment. You're straight out of Compton. You're going to be rapping about Compton and stuff. But it is a negative. It is a negative thing. So at least I think when people like Charlie Kirk are talking about black culture and stuff, they're talking about the stuff that's glorified in like black adjacent media stuff that isn't healthy things. And I think that's a fair point to point out.
I don't think you think that, because you're a big fan of Nas, right?
I am a big fan of Nas. Yeah.
Would you say that he's representative of that type of rap music?
No, I don't think he does that, but I think other people surely do.
A Mutiny doesn't do that. Kendrick Lamar does that to like make fun of the culture.
Do you think most people listening to Kendrick Lamar get that? There's still even in Nos, there still is like a lot, like rap is something that even when white boys like Eminem do rap, right? It still has a tendency toward violent themes, toward like ego-driven stuff, right? Like not things that are super healthy. Like it's kind of like tied to rap music, I think. Steve, what I don't know relations and why don't Catholic Christians go and fuck women? It would save a ton of little boys around the world. I don't know what this is related to, Testy, but there's a follow-up. Are these rap quotes, maybe? I don't know my rap one. But if God really has every single thing he needs, then why the fuck does this asshole need 10% from me? Okay, this must be rap quotes. I don't know. I don't know enough about black culture.
So, I want to press on what you just said, because I don't think, given the people I've talked to who work in, like, I'm in Wisconsin, so the largest community in Wisconsin is going to be Milwaukee, which is probably the most segregated city in the US currently. The leaders, at least, that work with these black youth, they have more of a perspective of someone like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King Jr., where it's not just saying that the problem is the government, the problem is white people. It's also that the problem is internal and we need to make ourselves better. The thing is, when we had those leaders in the black community that were loud, what happened to them?
Yeah, I get that. But I don't know. There is like even like whatever, like maybe I'm not blaming like even the leaders, but something has happened to where when we even look at like in-group, out-group preferences, like maybe you could say it's justified, but when the average like black person is polled about like their preferences and what they think of like white people, they have like a very negative view. Like from like good polling, they have a negative view. And white people have a slightly negative view of white people, weirdly enough. And so, but with black people specifically, you see like a large negative group. Maybe you can say it's justified, but it kind of becomes like an us versus them mentality. Even if it's true, I would say it's not a healthy thing that a lot of these people have. I'm not saying the leaders are saying it, but for whatever reason in the polling, they have like a very negative view of white people in general. I don't think it's a healthy thing to have, even if I understand the reasons why they have it and I get all that stuff. I don't think it's like a healthy thing that like gets taught and often an awful lot. And I would apply that to everything that happens with like indigenous people too, where it's like they're taught stuff that I feel like, yeah, this is true. There's a lot of like prejudice and stuff, but I don't know if it's healthy to grow up thinking that like racial groups are like opposed to you or that they're the ones that are responsible for all the bad stuff that's happening in your life. Like, I just don't think that's healthy.
I understand what you're saying, but it was for a while going in a different direction before certain leaders were assassinated in the black community. And now I think we're seeing the trend come back to like black people wanting to have that dignity again.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that's the case.
Because like even to get into the Black Panther Party, you had to read a bunch of shit. They had an entire reading list. Now it's just like if you identify as this group, you can be part of this protest that's just gonna ruin things, and it's not organized at all. And protests don't have to be organized. Like I think the point of a protest is to be disorganized, but I'm meaning more like they're directed in a way, not necessarily organized.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I just think, I don't know. I hope things are going in a positive direction. I don't know. In some ways, I'm tempted to think they're going in a worse direction because we have this desire to balance the scales and this desire to like teach this stuff at a young age. And I get all of that because some of the stuff that we're teaching is true things, but I just don't know if it's healthy to grow up with that mindset. I think it inculcates a certain victim mindset. Even if you're a legitimate victim, again, I don't know if it's like just healthy for that to happen. But that's like when I see the push, I don't know if I'm just like right-wing pilled, but that's what I see is we're putting anti-racist baby by Abraham Kendi in schools and stuff. And we're pushing this anti-racist agenda. I don't think it's having a good outcome. Even if there's like stuff in the curriculum, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that's true, but I don't know if it's like healthy for like a young mind, because I think it's creating that like us versus them mentality. I'm not trying to loop, but I think that's my biggest issue is like just not, it's fine to teach history. It's fine to like teach these things, but it just ends up creating this like bad outcomes, bad worldview. And it's true. Like, yeah, like obviously these groups have been like shit on, and it's like, yeah, they will have to like try harder than other groups. Like, I don't deny that, but I think the way to do that is to like empower people and not to just like tell them that they were just fucked historically and now they just like have it worse. I don't think even if it's a true thing, I don't think it's a helpful thing.
So I don't know what you've read of like the older leaders, but I feel like it's just gonna loop again because it's like, yeah, they're teaching dignity and stuff like that. I don't know what they're teaching in classrooms today. It's probably like
I'm talking to today because I'm more like culture war coded for better or for worse. So I have looked up like the stuff that's in curriculums today and stuff, and that's my problem. It doesn't sound like what you're talking about with the more like historic Black leaders. It seems more like this like kind of victim narrative and stuff, and for lack of a better word, woke stuff, which I just don't think it makes the right wing mad, and I don't think it benefits the like impoverished communities. I think it just creates bad incentives on both sides.
I unironically believe that if every high school student was required to read the autobiography of Malcolm X, that we would be better off as a Black community and as a country, because it goes through all of the shitty stuff he did in his earlier life and kind of the transformation that took place.
See, and I haven't read it, but I would probably almost much rather prefer that than Abram X. Kendi being taught in schools, for example. Like, I would much rather have something like that than Abram X. Kendi. At least how you're describing it, and from what I know of Malcolm X, I'd much rather take that than our current situation. I think we're moving in the wrong direction. Like, maybe I could agree with you that at one point we were moving in the right direction, but I think since the Obama stuff of like, oh, we're just like not going to see skin color and stuff, and then things kind of changed from that, and now it's like we're hyper fixated on this. I think the hyper fixation now is the wrong direction to go on. I don't think it's a good direction.
I mean, so Tyler seems like he knows about demographics in cities. Are we seeing that shift that we saw with white people, where more Black people are living in the suburbs, or are they just staying in the inner city?
Tyler might be AFK. I see his game in the corner and it's not moving either, so he might be gone.
How can you see his game?
It's in the backstage, so I can see it. I can pull it up so we can all see Tyler, whatever he's freaking playing right now. But you can tell he's not moving, whatever it is.
Ayatollah Rubio.
Yeah,
oh, he's Dodo. Dodo.
Oh, is that what this is?
Mm-hmm. Looks like he
Welcome
got
back, Alex.
owned. Hey. Well, maybe. I don't know if he's dire or not.
No, it says dire victory. That sounds like a good thing. I don't know.
Well, if he's on the dire, I don't know which side he was on.
My cat just bit my ankle.
You have a cat? Oh, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
I knew this. Because it fights with the snake. Keelan, be dead ass. If you had to pick a name for the snake, what name would you pick? I made such good names, okay? I made such good names. What's the cat's name? Yeah, did you name the cat? No, I feel like we've had this conversation before. You did name the cat.
Yeah, the cat's name is Rutabaga.
Right. Oh, someone else named that, like Mel or something.
No, I got him from a nonprofit that collects street cats, and he came with that name.
Oh no, I'm thinking Mel tried to name your snake. I think I'm getting my stories confused.
And he's half Black and half white.
Is that why you felt a kinship to him, Keelan?
There they are.
Just letting it play out.
trying to
that's the
think.
thing, Testy. It's not
the victim
see,
complex narrative is really powerful.
Rage here. Yeah, it's just like it's not. It's like
Give her,
if you're old, for older high school students, I think that's good to go into that. That's fine. I think with young people, I think you got to be really fucking careful with what you're inculcating, even if it's like true facts. I think you got to be really fucking careful.
well, the truth doesn't. You should never have to be careful with the truth, right?
Yeah, they
Really?
should.
What about sex ed? You know, people do anal fisting, Alex. That's a true thing that people do. Okay,
So
I've
what?
seen it when someone porn bombs. So should we tell a 5-year-old about that, or should we be careful with the true thing that happens?
Why would a 5-year-old
freaking
have
got
any
him.
need to know that at the time?
Oh,
They
but
don't
it's a
have any-
true thing. It's a true thing.
because they don't have
so-
context to understand what the fuck is
Oh!
going on.
Just
Yeah.
like with the victimization by race. Yeah, that's my whole point.
Hold on. How young do you think? You think a high school student? Hold on.
He's all choked up.
Alex is joking on my facts and logic right now.
They should teach.
Well, and do you think high school students can't figure out like that?
That's kind of true.
You think high school students can't figure out like what race is and how that affects things? You're telling me that's just not possible for a high school kid?
No, we're saying the topic was about prepubescent children. That was the thing.
Oh, why
And
would
I'm
you
saying,
teach,
yeah, you
why
got
would
you
you
got to
teach
be.
them anything?
Well, we teach them some
Hold on.
things. If you think about
Hold on.
it,
Fourth and fifth grade are prepubescent, and I think fifth graders at the very least are mature enough to learn about slavery.
Why?
Yeah, but
Why would we
maybe
teach
like-
fifth
yeah,
graders slavery? Hold on,
the
just
boots
why?
on the ground facts, but not like the anti-racist Abrax Kendi stuff. Like, yeah, teach them the boots on the ground facts about it.
In fifth grade, you're definitely learning about colonialism and stuff like that in American history. So I think slavery is an obvious thing that, like, you watch those videos with those animated characters, right? Where it's like they're in the Civil War era, or no, the Revolutionary War era. So like slavery was happening around that time. I don't think it's wrong to mention to a fifth grader, hey, by the way, this terrible thing called slavery was happening.
Yeah, but
I mean, we should
we're
mention
not
it.
talking about saying that something exists. We're talking about saying like going into depth into what, right? Or you?
Well,
Just,
we're. I mean, everyone.
I guess
agrees,
I really
think,
wouldn't want to mention anal
that
fisting to kids at all.
You should
so I suppose.
you should acknowledge slavery existed by that age. But like the problem is with critical race theory education is that a lot of it does, to my understanding, have basically this analysis of power dynamics and stuff, and that's where the problem.
Yeah,
kicks in.
that's the part I'm talking about. Like
What is critical race theory?
Critical race theory is critical theory about race.
There's a race
That
plays
is
a critical
not how you
role.
define something. First of all,
Well, actually, for Kirk, it is.
As we've learned, especially yesterday in Discord. But I mean, I think Kirk is using this as kind of a stand-in because
critical-
it's not critical race theory isn't actually taught in like elementary schools, but you know what, the power dynamic, the interplay of that stuff is taught. So it's kind of
Well,
like
the
critical
idea. Hold
race
on.
theory.
The idea that racism is systemic is taught in some middle schools and high schools, is it not?
Yes,
that's fine for. So I,
Well,
I think
that's part of
fine for high
CRT, is it
school.
not?
Yeah, but I think I just think the way I think Kirk was answering and the way Keelan's going, it's like, well, see, and it's the thing. See, like technically CRT isn't taught in elementary schools.
Well,
Like
the
in
full.
a technical sense.
Well, if
But
you're
I think
telling
in-
kids that racism is a systemic problem, then you're teaching CRT to some extent, right?
So yeah, maybe in like the lightest type of form. I kind of resonate with rage pages. I don't know if it's just the halcyon days, and I'm also white, so I mean, but that's kind of obvious. But yeah, I feel like
Well,
yeah, I don't
no.
know. I think like the past was just like I've said this before. You know, I understand it's what every freaking white person says, but it's just true that when I was growing up, right, at an interracial group of friends, no one gave a fuck about race, and that was just a better time. And now I see everyone fucking obsessing
man.
over it. And like, and it's not like I understand if you're obsessing over it and you're like in the inner city or something and you're like experiencing this real life racism constantly and stuff. But if you're like in like a middle class neighborhood, then I just don't think it's like a healthy thing for a kid to like perseverate on, you know? Because yeah, like to me, it just seems like a better world when I was growing up where like, even like the black people I knew and the Indian people I knew and the native people I knew, just they didn't really seem to care about it, and no one cared about it. It was just something that you maybe would joke about, and that would be the extent. Is like everyone just like ribbing each other slightly. Like,
And
I don't know.
the funny thing was when somebody went actually overboard, like started just screaming the N-word at everyone, and they were like obviously doing it to be racist, people noticed and they shut that shit down.
Yes. Yeah. Actually,
Right.
Actually,
But
yeah,
now
there was
people
that did that,
can't
and
say
I was
shit.
like, oh.
Well,
Yeah,
so
like you
if you're in
shouldn't
a
do
friend
this.
group, like this has happened to me a number of times, even with people saying the N-word to me. It's like if you're in a friend group and someone says the N-word and you're the only person who's not white in that friend group, or you're the only black person and there are other people who don't relate to that, and you get offended by that, that's seen as a negative on you. So you have a reason to not ever get offended, like not ever show that you're offended by racist remarks by other people. Otherwise, people will punish you for that.
I can see that. And I'm not, first of all, I'm not talking about just like people calling each other, the N-word and stuff like that. And I'm also not just talking about a bunch of white people and then one black person. I'm talking about just like an actual, like just full mixed group of people, or a mixed class where it's like, there's like, a pretty good representation, and people are just kind of like not, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying, like that back in the day it was good because you could just go and call people slurs. I'm not saying that. It just didn't feel like a focal point. It's just like, because I feel like kids, unless someone does teach them, I think they just see they see a kid and the kid's black and they're just like, okay, that kid's black and that kid's brown and this kid's white. And I don't really think they put like much thought into it. And I understand there's like stuff that when you're older,
That's not true.
you wanna know about this. I'm not saying they don't notice. I don't think they have like negative.
No.
Like they might be like, why is this
Yes,
kid
they
black?
do. They do. So listen, okay.
That's true.
My youngest kid, we were in a hospital for a really long time. He couldn't be out around people very much. Like the only people he ever saw was white people, right? When he first met like the neighbors that we have that are black, he was terrified of them because they did not look like everyone else he's met.
I'm sure.
So to say that a kid has to be taught racism, that's not true.
That's not. I don't know. That's not really. First of all, I guess your situation is different if you're saying you only saw, like, obviously there's going to be like times, but I'm sure you, as a parent, Alex, you would have been like, oh, that person is just like you and me. Their skin just looks different, and probably after a bit of exposure, then your kid dropped all of the fear and like it's not like he has this inbuilt.
Oh, he likes them more than me now, so yeah.
Okay, so he's not a freaking perky guy where he's just like, oh yeah, we should.
No, but imagine if I never told him, right?
That's not me though.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to tell him about slavery and systemic racism. You just had to say that person has different skin color, but they're just like, they're human. They're just like, they just have a different skin color. And then
yes, but then if that's true,
them to it, it would be done.
Right, but you know how. Hold on, you know how kids are, right? You understand that.
Yeah, I know, and I know how if the parents,
like when one kid is being picked on, every kid likes picking on them because they all want to be part of the group.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know that. Yes, but like, I don't know if I did grow up mainly in Canada, but it's like, I never in my life saw like some kid just being like picked on because of a race issue. I never fucking saw that. Not a single time did I.
Well, no, it's usually something else, and then race gets brought in that becomes about race.
I still just never, like, I've seen people have untoward things said about them. I've never been like, never seen this kid. Oh, this kid is like Asian, and so all the kids are picking on the Asian kid because they're Asian, or even not because they're Asian. But then, like, I've never seen that. I've just never seen that. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it depends on where you live, but it's like, I think that's like, yeah, I don't know. But even to combat that, I don't think you have to go into like a bunch of stuff about like history and systemic racism and oppression and power dynamics. I think all of that's like completely unnecessary.
I agree. That part is completely unnecessary. I did not have to mention slavery to make my kid understand they were human beings with a different skin color, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't think the knuckle down deep dug bullshit is necessary to teach people that somebody is a human being even if they have a different skin color. That shouldn't be what's necessary. And I think when you do, you're just teaching people more about the differences between them and that person.
We have racism is fake, lol, says Daniel. Now, Daniel might be one of those people that thinks race is fake, which I think Section has that opinion. So, I mean, this could be taken in so many ways. Thank you for the $2.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if he's actually, I don't know. 07.
I've read, so I originally read the perspective of like Walter Rodney, who's a Marxist or was a Marxist. He was killed in Ghana, I think. But and his perspective was that racism against Black people really came into its full being to support the slave trade. I read another perspective by Edward Said, who's Palestinian, and his book on Orientalism is like, in Orientalism, I would consider a form of racism, is that started long before the economic systems had anything to benefit from, and that benefit eventually caused that to get worse. Which this might be too Marxist for this panel.
I think I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding you. I think like tribalism is pretty baked in. I think into humanity.
True.
Yeah, the Orientalism argument was. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Tyler dropped.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
yeah, I agree. Tribalism is a huge thing, and that's probably where a lot of this stems from. But you can overcome tribalism just by pointing out that while they're different in one way, they're the same in another.
This thing, if your parents are like racist, then yeah, they're gonna probably raise racist kids, and they're gonna be like, yeah, don't play with that kid across the street. He's this race. But I think yeah, if you're like a modern, normal 21st century westernized person, you're just gonna, if you're in Alex's situation and the kid's afraid of the Black person, you're gonna sit down and be like, hey, they just have a different skin color. They're like the same as you and me, and it's gonna stop all the racism, at least at that point. Like it's just not gonna. So it's like, yeah, like growing up, like evolutionary speaking, yeah, tribalism develops, people are tribalistic. And then when you add power to that, then you get nastiness that happens if there's any type of differential there.
But
in today's culture, I don't know.
Two things interesting to pick on from chat. First, Daniel, I don't think Oriental ever became politically incorrect unless you're like using it to refer to a specific person, because there are multiple universities like called basically Oriental universities where they teach Oriental studies, where you're just learning about the basically Eastern Hemisphere almost. And then section, I don't understand your perspective on things, because you're like saying something that a Marxist would say.
Section thinks race isn't real, yeah, but he thinks that ethnicity is real.
I mean, part of the problem with these discussions about like, I don't know specifically the work of Walter Rodney, but I've heard of Edward Said. Part of the problem I've heard, I mean, I haven't read him, so I can't speak for his theory, but part of the problem with social studies in general is that you can be, it's easy to be anachronistic about things where you think, well, you know, they had this perspective, but at the time their perspective was considered acceptable for X, Y, or Z reasons. And so it's good to have empathy for people in the past.
So he was more talking about so his book is more about like, he's a big philology fan. He brings it up way more often than I think he needs to. And a lot of it is just the historical basis for Orientalism. And I think it's shifting into an argument about how it upholds the power systems that are uneven and exist today. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing. However, many people that he brings up, like Renan and Sacy, they were saying pretty anti-Semitic things back in the day on the basis of Orientalism. Part of it is like taking a group of people and defining them in a certain way and bring them into your philological lab so that they're separate from the rest of the world, and we treat them as they're totally different. And that is part of the issue with Orientalism, is that we treat the East as though they are unchanging and we know them, and that because we know them, we hold up a power over them, because you have a power over what you know.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm looking up. I know I know the name Renan, but like I couldn't tell you about these historical theories. But what I'm saying is, these people who hold these racist views throughout history, they didn't. It's not like they held them because like they had our modern morality and then they were mistaken about it. It's that they had a completely different moral system, and so what's considered. What I'm saying is, it's good to like kind of step in their shoes and understand where they're coming from.
Kirk, these people weren't dumb, and Renan seemed to hold that Indo-European languages were changing, like they were vibrant, they were able to change, and Semitic languages were unable to change. So these were bad arguments they were making. Like in the 1800s, I don't think they were dumb enough to make such bad arguments. And I don't think their moral system defends their arguments either.
I mean, I know Hebrew, like biblical Hebrew has never changed. Now, modern Hebrew, modern Israeli Hebrew is different from biblical Hebrew because the Zionists add new words to it, but its core foundation is very similar to biblical Hebrew. So it's a much less changing language than like other languages.
Yeah, but they were also talking about Arabic, which has like a million different dialects.
Yeah, I just don't know enough about Arabic. What I'm saying is, I mean, I could be wrong. I thought Renan was talking about basically Jews and Hebrew.
Semitic people, so Arabs and Jews and I don't know if Persians are considered Semitic.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll take your word for it that Arab has these dialects. But like again, these scholars had their own like. I highly doubt he had access to the type of modern like linguistics that we have, or linguistic technologies to study these things.
I mean, they would go to. I don't know if he ever went to the Orient. Did he go to Egypt? Hold on. I know Stacey went to Egypt for sure. So like they would have been exposed to these languages. Yeah, Ernest Renan did too. So like they would have been exposed to these languages. Are you just saying they wouldn't have been able to see a difference? Because they studied the languages.
I don't know his work particularly well, but I'm just saying, like with social sciences in general, it's not like a hard science like physics where you can easily tell the difference between things. Because with physics, you can make a very precise mathematical model and test these things out. Whereas with social sciences like philology or linguistics, there's much more ambiguity.
Do you think there's ambiguity, like meaningful ambiguity here?
I mean, I don't know the specific work, like I don't know his specific work, so I can't speak for it. But I'm saying for social sciences in general, and linguistics and philology are social sciences.
Okay. That's kind of like a conversation terminator.
If I knew about Renan specifically, I could speak for him, but I just don't. So like, yeah, if you give me a name of a person who I know, then I can speak for them. But like, sure. But I'm just saying, like, if you acknowledge, like, let me say this: do you acknowledge that historically there's a difference between how social science is biased with compared to how hard sciences are biased, or like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not being clear about this.
All right. So when you say hard sciences, I think of like the best examples would probably be astronomers and physicists from back in the day before they had good equipment, and they were just writing down a shit ton of observations.
Yeah, physicists, astronomers, chemists, biologists.
Yeah, biologists less so.
Yeah, but it's still considered hard science.
Now it is. Would it be considered a hard science in the 1700s?
I mean, I thought it was always. I mean, like what? You had. I mean, Darwin wasn't until later on, so probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like modern biology, but it's not modern biology, but still like physics, chemistry, biology are considered hard sciences, and then philology. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. The point I'm saying is, whatever hard science is, physics and chemistry at the very least, and astronomy, yeah. But what I'm saying is, philology and linguistics are social sciences, and as social sciences, you can understand why there would be more biases within them.
Sure. I don't know if that's hard because people used to be like biased towards the world being flat, right? They would try to figure out ways to represent the world in a way that it was flat because that is just what everyone believed at that time.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding is flat Earth theory. I don't exactly know when they. I'm pretty sure the ancient Greeks knew that the Earth was round, but then for years there was Catholic suppression of things, and so
Yeah, Eratosthenes actually measured the circumference of the Earth, something like that. But heliocentricity is another one where it's like Copernicus was afraid to publish his work because the church would have excommunicated him, is what he was fearful of. So like there are these biases in hard sciences too. I don't know which one has more or less.
Okay.
K2 says the chair is more entertaining. Mute Kirk. Happy White History Month. This is one of the final days K2 can say it. July just feels white to us. It's amazing. What a super chat to come back to. Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, K2. We do have a hard out, which happened 8 minutes ago. But thank you both for being here. Thank you, chatters.
You have to
Keelan, you won trivia.
You have to comment on philology.
But if it's a hard or soft science?
No, about if it's would the word be rigorous as certain hard sciences?
I don't think it is as. There's like a steady scope. So I was missing part of what you're saying because my headset's cutting out. But yeah, if we're putting it between like chemistry and like sociology, it's more chemistry than it is sociology, but it's not chemistry. Like it still is, it's maybe like an archaeology where you're like still like adding some guesses and stuff into it. Maybe my analogy.
Is archaeology a hard science?
Like I said, it's not as hard as chemistry, but it's like it's pretty hard, but it has like extra. It has assumptions baked in, right? And so you're always going to be making some guesswork, right? Whereas it's like chemistry, it's like you're making like very little guesswork. You're just like literally, measuring things basically. And you're making hypotheses, sure, but you're able to test those hypotheses. I think philology and archaeology are in like a camp where to study it, you need to kind of make a lot more educated guesses. And the more educated guesses you need to make, I think the less hard it becomes.
Are you hard?
I will be, brother. Okay.
Oh God.
But to watch some Yellow Jackets, So
what?
Depending on the episodes go.
Thought you were going to sleep.
I am, but I fall asleep to a show. Actually, Yellow Jackets is too entertaining, so you probably can't watch that. But yeah.
Well, anyway, at the end of
Demon Slayer, won the trivia. No spoilers for Demon Slayer. But yes, thank you, Keelan, for participating. Thank you, Kerr, for participating. Thank you, Rage Page, especially for creating the beautiful trivia, and thank you, Big Soda, who's almost certainly sleeping for writing trivia. And thank you guys for watching. I don't know if that necessarily happened. I don't know if we got an ooh from Keelan, but possibly. And yes, I do have to finish because I did fall asleep in the last episode of Pluribus, so I'm apparently missing some stuff. But all right, thank you for the support to K2 and to Daniel and to Testy again and to Daniel again. 07 to you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.